And we are live. What's good, people? It's your man, DL Saint. Welcome to the DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. Thank y'all for being here, especially Dr. B for coming in early. What's good? What's good? Y'all know what it is. Just checking the audio. Everything is good. All is well. Man, I hope y'all having a good Tuesday. I hope y'all having a good Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, yesterday was Halloween. It is what it is. For parents, y'all know what that means. Kids come home with sacks and sacks of candy. My daughter came home with so much candy, bro. I don't know how to. I don't know what to do. It's way too much candy. I had to take it. It was that much. But yeah, it is what it is. The kids love it, and so parents love it. It's a good thing. It is what it is. It's always a learning experience. I know I had one with my daughter. She's 13, soon to be 14. She doesn't like making decisions, to the point where she couldn't decide what she wanted to be, couldn't really pick out a Halloween costume. We didn't have enough time to order her one, and she wound up not having any costume at all, and then it was a mess. But, like I said, learning experiences, bro, that's what it is. Man, we got folks, Dr. B's in the house early. What's up to everybody in the chat? Let's go, yo. I'm early. I'm actually here early. Yes, you are, but it's all good. I'm glad you're there. Enjoying my week off and looking forward to being in Miami in January. I'll be staying in Brickell. I will too. Definitely going to get together, bro. Actually, the spot I got is going to be close to, it's in Brickell. I normally stay at the W, but this time I am not. I needed to get some space so I can film and stuff like that. So I had to get I had to go and secure a nice suite and everything. So, bro, I'll be hitting you up in the Patreon. I'll hit you up on there, let you know where I am, and you got to come through. Show some love. We're going to have some fun. I'm actually right next to, I think, attached to the building that the studio's in. I'm talking about Fresh&Fit Studio. I think it's attached to, I think it has a bridge or something, like a pedestrian bridge or whatever. But my people set it up for me. It's all good. We're all booked. I can't wait to see you down there, bro. I look forward to it. Sister Candace is in the house. Brother Mike's in the house. Brother Sneeble's in the house. What's good to all y'all? Thank y'all for coming through. We're going to have a little talk about Red Pill. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, the candy is crazy, man. He gave out chip bags. Yeah, bro. These kids, the sugar is ridiculous, man. I ain't going to lie to you. Brother Rob's in the house. What We Know podcast is what's good, fam. What's good? Welcome. Appreciate the support, y'all. I really do, man. Yeah. It's just that the Halloween thing was insane, bro. Insane. Brother Smeebles, where's a good place to stay for the 1 million party, as I need to book accommodations? I love Brickell. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not sure exactly where the event is. I'm going to hit Fresh Up and see if I can find out where the event is. I don't need, I'm not going to. I think they're keeping the location under wraps for now, but I want to find out just what area. If we can find that out, then I definitely, you want to be as close to the event as you can. But I'm a firm believer in Brickell. I love Brickell, downtown Miami area. Bayfront, Brickell. Doral is cool, but that's further away. Coral Gables is close. Coconut Grove, if you can find some good deals at Coconut Grove, I stayed at the San Regis over there, and it was actually a really good rate. And it's like not even a 15-minute. I want to say it's like a 10-minute Uber to Brickell from Coral Gables and Coconut Grove area. Coconut Grove isn't bad either, be honest with you, but nothing beats Brickell. Brother Smeebles, I'd be trying to stay in Brickell if I were you. Their deals, I don't do Airbnbs, but there are a ton of Airbnbs in those buildings down there. People just, they rent them out. It is what it is. There's Midtown, there's Wynwood. I wouldn't do South Beach if I were you, bro. Stay away from South Beach. It's not worth the money they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. The accommodations are just not good, bro. I've never had a good experience in South Beach when I stayed on South Beach going back decades, bro. So, like I said, I'm 100% Brickell. I would look there. Hit me up. Y'all got my Instagram and all that. Hit me up on Instagram, Brother Smeebles, and show me what you're thinking about, and I'll just give you my opinion. If you're hitting, there's the Instagram right there. I really want to know podcast, all one word. like look at some spots. If you got any questions, like, narrow it down to like your top 2, top 3, and then shoot me the names of the hotels, and I'll give you my opinion. And that's the best I could do, bro. For a weekend like that, you really just want to try to save as much money as you can. But yeah, I guess that was a long way to say shit. I don't know. It depends on how you stay. When people ask me like, yo, where do you normally stay when you're in Brickell? It's normally one or two places. It's either the W, which is 95% of the time, or it's the Mandarin Oriental, which is on Brickell Key. That's where I normally go. For this event, I got a separate spot. And I want to say it's the Hyatt. I'm staying at the Hyatt, which I've never stayed at this particular Hyatt before, but I did it because of the deal I was able to get on the suite. That's the reason I did it, because I know I need space for everything I want to do with getting content and stuff like that. But normally if I'm in Brickell, I'm at the W, and that's in the Icon. And then if I'm not there, I'm at the Mandarin Oriental. That's just for those who would want to hunt me down in Brickell. That's where you're gonna find me. But just understand, I always have one of these on me. So just keep that in mind if you come looking for me with some real smoke, bro. I'm like, that's Florida. So, but yeah, that's what I would say. And then Dr. B, I want to see Fresh&Fit Studio. When I'm there, you're absolutely gonna see it, bro. Definitely make sure you reach out ahead of time. Give Meyer and Fresh plenty of notice, and I would actually try to get in there the sooner the better. Like, hey, that weekend I'm coming in on Thursday. I'm gonna get there on Thursday, the Thursday before. So I might even pop by the studio depending on how many people are in town. I know a lot of people are gonna be coming down, but they're gonna have a lot of events where they're just gonna be meet and greets, just free events, meet and greets. They're gonna be out there just hollering at their supporters, and I will be at those meet and greets. I guarantee it. I'll be out there doing my thing, just hanging out, popping up wherever you're liable to see me everywhere. I know Fresh is planning a couple boat parties, some yacht parties. So he has a lot on the agenda. Make sure you check in with him just to see what's going on. But yeah, that studio is nice, man. And if you're going to be at the studio, I'm going to be the building right next door. Brother Jose is in the building. What's good, fam? It's about to be a fire stream. I hope so, bro. We got to talk about it. This is some manosphere stuff. It's not going to be a lot of testosterone in this. We're just going to be doing some, analyzing some things that went down and kind of talking about what, because the red pill means a lot of things to a lot of people. You know what I mean? It's just, I've had people come up on me like, yo, you red pill, bro, with their version of smoke. And I've had people come up on me like, what is the red pill? So, and I've done shows on other platforms about it. You know what I mean? It means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. We're going to get into that in a second. We got brother Cody in the house. What's good, fam? Fire show yesterday, man. Again, thank you so much for that, bro. I can't wait to do some more content with you, bro. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. Sister Candace in the house. We gave out chips every year too, and that's for brother Michael. I think we had between 150 and 200 kids come through. Wow. Not a single kid knocked on my door, man, but they had something on the property for the kids, so just to keep them away from the residential, which was good. And my daughter went with her friend to the neighboring neighborhood, like right around the corner, it was great. Nice gated community. Kids can roam around free. It was cool. So yeah, it is what it is. That's a lot of kids though, bro. That's a lot of kids, bro. But welcome to one and all. We got tons of supporters in here today, man. This is good. We're going to have a good talk. Yeah, man, this thing that Hafeez managed to stepped into some stuff, man. And it's a learning experience. When I do shows like this, man, I'm not trying to knock anybody, generally speaking. Like, even the people I'm not fond of, I am fond of Hafeez. I've never met him. We have plenty of mutual associates. Like, it is what it is. I'm sure I will meet the brother at some point, but I haven't met him yet. I don't have any issues with him, but, we're going to have to break down what happened. Brother Michael, we got to stay at the Hilton. Yeah, Hilton's, Hyatts. I mean, you can't go wrong with 3, 4, 5-star hotels. Depends on how you want to do it. But like I said, there are plenty of Airbnbs for those who want that type of freedom. I prefer hotels. I'm always security minded. You know what I mean? That's just my thing. But yeah, Brickell. Stay in Brickell. That's where you want to be. I'm telling you, that's where you want to be. Miss AKA ladies in the house, what's good, love? Good to see you. Yes, absolutely rocking the merch, Sister Candace. You know what I mean? I got plenty of it. You know what I mean? That's my dudes. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I rock with Fresh and Fit. And I'm working on getting my own merchandise as well. So, you know, that's all gonna come in phase 2. I'll be looking for it. You'll see it. When y'all see me rocking them, you'll be like, oh man, you got the merch. So all that's going down. Brother Smee was Hyatt Regency Miami good enough as I'm a member of Hyatt. There you go. Do it. Do that. And lock it in as soon as you can, bro. There's a lot of people coming down there, man. And luckily it's early enough in the year, like it's past the first. So it's like a little bit of a lull. So you should get some pretty good rates. I know I did. So definitely, man, that'd be cool, bro. Can't wait to see you. Brother Michael, Uncle, you ain't old. You're experienced. You're an expert with the girls, Top G. Man, look, I've been out there. I was an expert. I don't know, but I've been out there, bro. I've taken enough lumps. You know what I'm saying? I've been out there. I've been in the trenches long enough, man. I'm definitely a vet. I got that stare. When it comes to the sexual marketplace, man, the dating game, I got that 1,000-yard stare, bro. It is what it is. I've definitely taken my L's. You know what I mean? I've claimed some wins. It's how it is, bro. And I'm here to share all those experiences as much as I can with you guys because, I mean, that's what it's about, man. It's a brand new game out here, man. It is crazy. Brother Jose, I'm doing great. And that's for that was that brother Cody. Glad, you know what I mean, glad to hear it. I'm glad you guys are mixing it up. This is what I'm talking about, man. And there he is. Holla, holla, holla. Shout out to the ladies. Y'all know what it is when Brother Michael gets in the house. You know what I mean? Brother Mike gets in the house, man. You know what it is, bro. He has to make it happen.
Holla, 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 holla.
Let me holler at you. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. You know what I mean? So yeah, appreciate all of the love, man. All the support. Let's get into it. I'm trying to show everybody chat before we start getting into it. Dr. B, I'm paying quite a bit for my hotel, but I'm right next to the Brickell City Center. Okay. Yeah. Yes, you're right there by the mall, man. Actually, that mall has a little bit of everything in it. You're by Brickell City Center, man. Like the mall's right there. You got Mary Brickell Village is right there. Your walking distance to Komodo. You're always here, Fresh talking about that. Your walking distance to Blackbird, like cool little neighborhood bar. Red Bar's over there, same thing, cool little neighborhood bar. You got Empire's a cigar bar that's popping, you know what I mean, on certain nights, weekends. I mean, it's just a cool little humble. Just walk in there and it's nice. It's a cool meetup. What else is over there? You got a ton of restaurants and stuff like that, all right there where your hotel is, bro. So yeah, you're money, Doc. You are money. You can't. That is the best place to be. You are completely centralized, right there in the heart of Brickell. You can walk to the studio. You can walk to the mall. They got this little tram thing called a people mover. You can get on that if you want to. I wouldn't suggest it. I mean, it's free, but I wouldn't suggest it. You can just walk wherever you want to go. Half a dozen really high class restaurants and lounges right there where you are. Because I think I know exactly what hotel you're in, bro. So you are money. You're in one of the premier buildings in Brickell, to be honest with you. So good, you know what I mean? That was a good choice on your part. And you're definitely gonna enjoy it, man. You can't. Miami. I keep telling you all the time, man. Miami's the spot. That is the absolute spot. I don't care what your level is when it comes to womanizing and all that kind of stuff. The women are fit, friendly, and feminine. Like you see the crazy stuff on Fresh and Fit when you do the nighttime shows and all that, right? You see that. That's whatever. That's one thing. But that's not representative of what's in Miami. Like the women who are in Miami, they're beautiful. They're cool. You know what I mean? All you got to do is just be a gentleman. Hello. How you doing? That's it, bro. That's it. I mean, make eye contact when they walking around. There ain't nothing but beautiful women walking around, bro. You'll see what I mean when y'all get down there. You're gonna have a good time. Guarantee it. Guarantee the brother Michael Firearm. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Red State, bro. That's how we get down. Ain't nobody playing. Brother Hafeez is tripping. Shaking my head. Yeah, we about to get into that, bro. And a lot of people seem to agree with you on that, Dr. B. You know what I mean? Brother Jose in the house, yeah. Candace giving chips out. Absolutely her and Brother Mike giving chips out, man. I tried talking to Hafeez in person. He's become very emotional. Brother Michael, it could be some reason behind that. We're going to get into it. And Brother Mike said, I've met Hafeez. He means well. I mean, I know Myron and Fresh both speak highly of him. I can't think of anyone that I know. How can I say this? I don't know anyone who spoke ill of Hafeez. I know there's some people who was kind of like, hold on. You know what I mean? It was like, wait a minute. But overall, people are like, yeah, he's cool people. But I mean, we all have our moments, right? I mean, I know it sounds like, I'm defending him, but I don't know the guy. But, I just got to I got to keep it 100. I got to keep it 100. I can't sit here and say that everyone I spoke to that's running the dude is just like, oh, yeah. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's a real one. Not everyone has said that. You know what I mean? But we'll get into it. We'll definitely get into it. You know what I mean? So, yep, you stand at SLS, and that's exactly what I was thinking, bro. I just didn't want to say it unless you wanted to say it. You know what I mean? I'm always security-minded. Bro, you are at the spot. You're exactly where you need to be. SLS is one of the better buildings in Brickell. So it's residential. You got the hotel part, and there's also a residential part, man. So in that building is housed some of the finest women in Miami. Just trying to let y'all know that bro. You might not make it out of the hotel. That's how fine they are. That pool, the pool deck alone, bro. The pool deck alone is worth the ticket. And I'm talking to Dr. B. So, man, I'm telling you, in a good spot. Brother Smeebles, if you want to, you want to cough it up. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong at the SLS. You can't go wrong at the W. You can't go wrong. Like, it's just certain places you just can't go wrong at. Those two, I'm telling you, man. Mandarin Oriental's another one. Can't go wrong there. But it's going to cost a little bit. Some cases. I mean, depending on your point structure and all that kind of stuff, depending on how much you travel, you know what I mean? Miami is way less expensive when it comes to the big cities, New York, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, Vegas. You know what I mean? Miami, in my book, has always been way cheaper. I've always spent 35, 45% and more when I go to the other cities, even using my connects. So it is what it is. You definitely gonna get more bang for your buck. So yeah, let me highlight everything, bro, and then we're gonna get started. We're going to start off by just watching, Hafeez did a video that's called A Message to the Red Pill Community. And to me, when I looked at this, I'm like, oh, man, this is real political. This is what politicians do when they screw up, right? This is what they try to get, like Kanye did it after he screwed up. Whenever somebody screw up, they do these things. And once they do the video, that's when I'm like, oh, that person screwed up. You know what I mean? That's the only reason for doing those videos. And it's one of those, hey, man, trying to explain themselves type videos. We're gonna sit through that. You know what I mean? Make some comments on that, and then we're gonna read the comments on that video, which was eye-opening to me. And that's what it's gonna be. Like, Dr. B, man, I can't wait. Now I'm telling you, bro, you're in the right spot. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz you in the right spot. SLS, you in the right spot. I will be maybe a mile away from you, mile and a half away. Like, I'm literally right next to the studio, and I don't want to say the name of the building where the studio is, even though I know everyone here probably knows the name, but I'm not going to say it. But I'm right next to there, which is literally like a mile away from where you're going to be at, Dr. B. So it is what it is. You're going to love it, bro. You might not leave that hotel. I'm telling you, that's how hot that they got their own bar. They got the pool deck area. You might not leave there, man. The gym, oh, man, when you hit that gym over there, woo, boy. I'm saying, y'all think Nina the Pineapple is bad, bro. I'm telling you. That's all that's walking around down there in Brickell. They look like clones of Nina. I am not joking. You know what I mean, Brother Michael DRB, long overdue. You deserve your flowers, fam. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Sister Follow Keys Tracks in here. What's up, Sister Follow? Good to see you. How you feeling? Welcome. Brother Smeebles, I like to put it out, but if people from this chat are heading to Miami one meal party, maybe we can catch up for dinner on a Friday. Yo, if anybody's going to be in Miami for that weekend, definitely hit me up. Let's get together. If we can't get dinner, we can at least get together. And I know everyone doesn't drink, but we can get together and just, kind of enjoy each other's company, kind of stand around and chill. Like I said, there's a really cool cigar bar right there. I know the cigar smoke kind of gets into your clothes. Some people don't like that, but that's a cool little meetup. Yeah, there's tons of restaurants and cool little bars and lounges in the area right there in Brickell that we can all meet up, man. So I'm definitely down. If y'all come and make sure y'all tell me where y'all at. Let's set that up. You know what I mean? The event's on Saturday, so we can do it on Friday. I leave Sunday early-ish. I'm out of there no later than 1 p.m., 2 p.m. at the latest on Sunday, and I got to head back. I'm a single dad, so I got to get back home. But I get in Thursday. So I'll be there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and I'm out on Sunday. So please hit me up. Let's definitely get together. Let's break bread. And Dr. B was like, I won't say how much it's costing me. Shit, you don't have to say, bro. I know what you're paying. It is what it is, bro. You only live once. You can't take it with you. You know what I mean? You can't take it with you. You know what I mean? So, Brother Mike was like, I'm down for steak. Good place for steak is Dirty French. That's on Brickell Ave. It's nice. It's nice. It's high end, great service. It's nice. And if you know, when y'all want to get together for dinner and stuff like that, we got to really talk about it because there's levels to this shit, y'all. Like, it depends on what we want to do as a group. You know what I mean? Because Miami ain't no joke. I remember last time I took a bunch of friends out to dinner. We went Mr. Child's, my favorite spot. You know what I mean? That was $1,200, and it was 5 of us. That was $1,200. So it depends on, you know, what your budget is and all that kind of stuff. There's plenty of restaurants and there's plenty of cuisine there to fit any and every budget. But we have to talk that through because I understand a lot of people are coming from far away, and I know just the travel expenses and all that. We're in a bad cycle for our economy. You know what I mean? It's here, man. Inflation is here. You don't have as much purchasing power. So I understand all that. So just let me know, like, yo, there's plenty. Like, Moxie's is right there in the middle of Brickell. Moxie's is cool for anybody's budget. Good service, good food. They have some of the most beautiful wait staff I've ever seen. They're all cool. That's a spot where you can just sit at the bar and grab a bite. There's going to be cool people next to you. So that's right there. Moxie's right across from where Dr. B is going to be staying. Like, literally, like right across the street. So that's right in the heart of Mary Brickell Village. And I'm telling you, man, this is going to be a good time, y'all, especially for those who've never been to Miami. Y'all going to get a good dose of it. And you'll see that a lot of people just be on some BS, man. They be full of it when they say what they say about Miami women. I'm telling you, it's not true. Miami women are some of the coolest women I've ever come across in my life. And if y'all don't know how to salsa, merengue, and all that kind of stuff, learn because you're going to be doing it in Miami, bro. You know what I mean? Bing, dang, dang, boom, ba, da, da. It's so much fun, man. So it's going down, boy. It's going down. And Dr. B, can we fast forward to January? Wouldn't that be nice, bro? I'm definitely going to be in Miami before then. Like I said, every chance I get, I go to Miami, bro. Maybe Ahitun. There's plenty of places to get that, man. Like, it's going down. Everything you want, from sushi to Brazilian steak to, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? It's there. It's there in Miami, and it's good stuff, man. I can think of half a dozen restaurants just off the top of my head in Miami. You cannot go wrong. So, I'm sorry. What did Brother Mike say? Brother Mike, Uncle, you'll have to teach me how to use a firearm. Real talk. We can work something out. Man. I'm trained by the best, man. It's not a problem. You know what I mean? And I have plenty of firearms, so you don't have to worry about renting any or anything like that. We could definitely work something out. Maybe even on this trip, bro. Like, I know time is going to be short, and I'm going to be getting a lot of content. But yeah, I could probably set something up and get to the range, man. If you coming down in January, let me know, bro. I'm serious. Let me know. I got no problem doing that. I think everyone should be trained in firearms use. You know what I mean? I think everybody should be well trained and stay proficient. That's just my take on it. So yeah, I do that for you, bro. No problem. Dr. B, Moxie's is the OG spot. Fresh&Fit used to eat there all the time. They still do. Like, you know what I mean? Fresh to pop in there every now and then. Moxie's is popping, yo. I'm telling you. That bar right there, that is a good place just to pregame. Moxie's. Just going to Moxie's pregame. We talking about just getting together. Everyone has a drink. Going there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see each other, meet up, and then we could get on with the rest of the night. And if we did something like that, I'm going to tell you how cool Fresh is, man, and Myron. If we did something like that, and if a group of us got together, it was like, hey, we're just going to have a quick drink over here at Moxie's at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Fresh he would pull up. He would absolutely pull up. Like, yo, Fresh, I'm over here, do a quick little video, man. We all over here just, you know what I'm saying, chilling. He would pull up, bro. That's how cool they are, man. They come over just to say hi to everybody, man. He'll pull up, probably buy a round for everybody and bounce. Because the man is busy. He does a lot of stuff. Myron do the same thing. Like, if we were like, oh, we about to go work out or something, hit the gym, you know, go down to the beach and run or something, Myron would probably pull up, bro. That's how cool they are, man. Those two dudes really care about their people. You know what I mean? I've seen them do it, so I wouldn't be surprised, man. That weekend is going to be crazy. I know they're going to be booked solid with all kind of stuff, man, but, yo, y'all going to enjoy yourself. I promise that. I promise you'll enjoy yourself. Brother Cody, being able to dance with slant confidence can help a lot. Absolutely. Any type of dance, anything you do with confidence is going to be good. If a woman's into you, she's into you, period. It's really hard to mess that up. You can, but it's really hard to mess that up. Dancing, if you can dance, man, look, man, That'll be enough to turn a woman's head. You know what I mean? She see you dancing or wherever, you chilling, cool, you doing your thing. That'll turn her head. She'll come over there and holler at you. Well, come close to you so she could get your orbit so you can see her and holler at her. One or the other, if not both. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's like, saying is the real deal. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. That's for you, man. I appreciate that, man. So we're going to get into this, bro. We're definitely going to get into this. I'll use this one. This is the video. We're going to do a lot of stuff. It's about 13 minutes, a little over 13 minutes. And again, this is Hafeez, and this is a message to the red pill community. Now, this brother is passionate, and I guess he is. I discovered roommates before I discovered Fresh and Fit, right? And I never really latched on to the roommates. I see what they're doing, and I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool, but I never really latched on to it. You know what I mean? It was just cool. You know what I mean? I support, I subscribe, or whatever. It is what it is. I've consumed a little bit of their content because they had a lot of content out there, not a whole lot. You know what I mean? And yeah, this is gonna be something. Sister Candace is like, I haven't seen this, I'm scared. So we're gonna watch this, yo. Check this out. And this is, yeah, fuck it. Let's just watch it.
Yo, what's good, fellas? Hope you guys are having a great day today. I wanted to take today's video to address a recent podcast I did with my guy Adam, as well as with Pearly Things, as well as to address the red pill community personally. This video is for you guys. Since I was 19 years old, I dedicated my life to one singular purpose. And that purpose was to improve the lives of men today. One of the biggest things that I was seeing.
So right off rip, man, he's saying he's been dedicated to helping men since he was 19 years old. 19 years old, y'all. Think about that. 19 years old. There was a lot of stuff I was into at 19. I was not thinking about overall male improvement in this sort of stuff at 19. I wasn't. I was in the Army. You know what I mean? I've been on a few missions. I've been in charge a few times. I was still a knucklehead kid. I wasn't thinking about this sort of thing when I was 19. So that shows you where he's coming from. You know what I mean? This shows you exactly where he's coming from. So we'll continue.
Was that a lot of men were being overlooked in society. A lot of men's issues were not being discussed. And I felt a passion to do everything in my power to help these men out. I literally have videos from 2012 where I was talking about the same issue.
And look at this, man. This is Manhood. It is in a state of confusion. Urban gospel mission. So he's been religious his whole life. Like this is a religious man. He's about his faith. 19 years old, and he noticed that there was an issue in the space when it comes to men and men's issues, and wanted to help men. I mean, that's crazy. Let's continue.
Issues going on with men back in the day. I spent so much time reading books about improving the lives of men. I spent so much time watching content about how to help men. And a lot of things I agreed with and a whole lot of things I disagree with. But what I loved about all these authors and content creators that I watched was all of them had a desire to transform the lives of men. And as long as you're trying to help men, that's all that matters to me.
And I believe him when he says that. I'm just keeping 100 with y'all right now. I believe this man when he says that. He just wants what's best for all men. And if you're out there to help men and I'm on board, I believe him. And I just take that from the content that I've seen of him and talking to other folks and seeing and hearing his passion. Now, having said that, there are some things out there that, that I'm like, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. So we're going to get into that. Brother Michael was like, Hafeez sent me this video last night. Yeah, this thing came out a few days ago. I watched it. Actually, I caught it hours after he posted it. And I was, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. I gotta react to this. So here we go.
Years later, I stumbled upon the red pill content, and I genuinely was intrigued with red pill content when I found it. But what I really loved about the early red pill content that I was watching was that a lot of the content was focused on accountability and giving men practical tools and resources to help transform their lives so that they were not in the same cycle that they were in currently. And
I would say the red pill is still doing that. You know what I mean? Like I said, the red pill means many things to many different people. It's very broad. It's not a narrow world. The red pill is a very broad world. You know, and when I talk about the red pill, I guess I should be saying the manosphere world. The manosphere world is huge. So you got the red pill guys, you know what I mean? You got the MGTOW guys, you got the black pill guys, you got the guys who are kind of floating around trying to figure out where they, you know, trying to get in, where they fit in, right? But all of the men that I've come across, for the most part, in this space, in the manosphere space, they are looking for answers. Generally, something happened to them, and that's what pushed them down the hole to begin with. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to almost the overwhelming majority of men that I've talked to in this space. So when you know, and like I said, there's a lot of content out there as far as red pill. You have to sift through it, right? That's why we're always talking about, you know, thinking about shit, right? What are we always talking about over here?
Think tank, Arch. Nothing gets past the old think tank. Nothing.
You got to put it through the old think tank. You got to weigh the stuff out. So that's how I look at it. You feel me? And like I said, this dude is in this manosphere world, he's an OG. He's been doing it, like he said, since he was a youngin', man. 19 years old, he was out here trying to help men, doing whatever. And he managed to find the space as well. Brother Michael D, I got to react to this. Yeah, man, I definitely got to react to this, man. So Sister Candace, I don't know. He becomes emotional, erratic, and dismissive when someone disagrees with his methodology, and specifically with those who do not share his faith. Yes. And hold that thought, because we're gonna see a lot of people who got that same takeaway, Sister Kansas, that same takeaway, which include me in it. You know what I mean? That's, again, when you get into this space, there's a lot of different type folks in there, and everyone is not thinking the same, but everyone has the same goal. The mission is to better yourself and better other men and women. Just keep it 100. There's a lot of women in this space. They're searching for answers too, and they're trying to discover how men think on certain things, so they're learning as well. So you can't run them off. There's a lot of people who would try to run these women off. There's a lot of dudes who would try to holler at these women. And then now we're starting to get stuff. It's all mixed up, bro. Now we're muddy in the water. There's smoke everywhere. There's mirrors, popping up. People get lost. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened with this brother.
I never fully agreed with the red pill content because of the logical inconsistencies. And though I never defined myself as red pill, I have respect for what they were doing. But as the years progress, I begin to see a shift in the content. I begin to see the content shift to more towards nihilism, more towards negativity, more towards cynicism. It was less about actually helping men and was more about simply bringing up everything wrong in today's world, especially with women.
I would argue that things always change. Nothing stays static, nothing. Right? I would also argue that those voices that he just mentioned there were around when he first got involved in the manosphere, the red pill space, however you want to call it. They were there. He just wasn't hearing those voices. Maybe he wasn't around those dudes. But I'm here to tell you, they were there. I can remember, like, the first time I got experience, with this world, right off rip, there was guys saying things under their breath. They weren't screaming it, but they were saying things. It was like, yo, this dude got a problem with women. This dude bitter. This dude hurt. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's why. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's why he's here. He's trying to work through it. So, let me holler at this dude real quick. Long before I had a platform, long before I even thought about having a platform, just bumping into folks, going down to Fresh and Fit events down there when they were 100,000 and 500,000. You know what I mean? I was down there then. Just talking to people in real life before I knew the manosphere. Just talking to guys, like, they'll say some fly stuff about women. And you sit down and talk to them, you find out, all right, some chick hurt you. Then you really get into it, pull all the layers back. It was like, yeah, you hurt yourself, player. You know what I mean? And that's where that whole don't hate the player, hate the game comes from. Like, bro, understand you in the game, but I don't play games. Don't matter. You in a game. They call it the Matrix. It's a game, bro. Call it what you want to call it, but you in it. Don't matter how you feel about it. You were born into it. And it ain't over until you die. We are in a game. And it ain't just the dating game, right? It's the financial game. It's the 1% game. It's the dope game. It's the hood game. You know what I mean? It's the religion game. It's all games, bro. All of it. Every bit of it. The corporate game. The hourly game. You know what I mean? You going out there working your little fast food restaurants with the little hustle. Your side hustle game. It's all game, my friends. All of it. You sit there and say, oh, I'm not playing. Then you're going to get played. Either play the game or the game's going to play you. That's just how it works, man. When I joined the military, that's a game. You better work the military because the military is definitely going to work you. They got all their money out of my ass. Trust me. Right? Trust me. But I got everything I needed out of the military. Right? It was a good trade. But it was still a game nonetheless. So when I talk to these guys and I'm like, I feel they pain, I feel they hurt, but I'm like, it's still a game, bro. Don't hate little shorty because she rolled you. She didn't put a gun in your head. She didn't make you buy those red bottoms. She didn't make you pay that rent. She didn't make you pay for her car note. You did that on your own. You fell for the game. So maybe that's what a little bit of Hafeez is talking about. You know what I mean? We'll see. Brother Cody kind of sounds like he took the nonsense to heart at Sister Candace. I agree his emotional aspect hurting his message. Yep. Turns to complaining instead of answers. Yes. Dusto's in here. Last call for insight. And Dusto, what's good, fellas? Last call for insight, man. I ain't talked to you in a month of Sundays, bro. I hope you were well, man. It's good to see you, man. Let's catch up, bro. We need to talk, man. I know you probably been busy as hell, bro. You know what I mean? But it's damn good to see you. We got Dusto in the house, man. Scams likely up in here, man. Make sure y'all get over to Black Man Unfiltered Network on Thursdays at 8 p.m. I think it's 8 p.m. It's 7 or 8 p.m. I keep forgetting I got to write it down. It might be 7 p.m. But anyway, go check out the Dustosphere, man. Y'all want to sit down and laugh for 30 minutes? Like, go check out, man. He is like the troll of trolls, man. He have a whole show dedicated to trolling. It is funny as hell. Go check that out, y'all. You know what I mean? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. Black Man Unfiltered Network. Yo, Dusto, man, drop the link in here, man, so people just hit that joint. Sister Candace, then I believe he resorted to shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Yeah, sign language. During his interview on Saucecast and Pearl, he did. He's going to touch on that. And here's the thing. I was going to get some clips from both those interviews and have them on the show, but I decided not to because I don't want to run the dude over. I'm not trying to beat him up and kick him while it's down. We're going to hear him talk about it. And then we all know what time it is, so we can chop it up amongst each other. You know what I mean? Brother, last call, check my cash. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, and I will. Let me give you a horn blast for that. I will check that, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. We growing, we trying to make it, and I'm getting real close to being monetized. Like another 1,300 view hours, and we'll be monetized, man. So I'm gonna keep cranking. I got to make some shorts. I'm gonna get it out there, and it's thanks to y'all, man. Y'all helping me out. Y'all spreading. Y'all watching. Y'all sharing and liking, and I appreciate it so much. That's called supporting the OG. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? I truly do appreciate that. Name of the channel is it's Brother Dusto, Scam Likely's. The Dustosphere is on Black Man Unfiltered's network. So if you go to Black Man Unfiltered Networks, which Brother Cody's already a part of, his show is called The Dustosphere. I do believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, brother, but I think that's what it is. And like I said, drop the link, man, so people can catch that. But let's get back to the video. Here we go.
And what I saw, what this content was doing, was the content was turning men into what we call BRCs, individuals who only want to blame, rage, and complain. And to me, it reminded me a lot of what modern feminism has evolved into. A community of women where all they want to do is blame, rage, and complain. And what really began to grow my disdain for the movement was the inconsistencies in the lives of the creators. Because what I was noticing is that the creators were teaching a certain message. They were giving a certain type of advice. They were telling a certain type of story, but they were not believing these stories themselves. They were not actually taking their advice themselves. They would be telling stories about, man, I don't date. I just have sex. But these men.
So he's about to get into what he was really upset about. And yo, this is fire. Last call for insight, man. I did check my cash app. Thank you. But the brother donated $50, man. I'm gonna have to come up with. I'm gonna have to come up with something better, boy. That's it right there, boy. That's what I mean. Thank you so much, brother. I mean, for real. Man, I don't know how to thank you any more than that. But I tell you what, when the merch comes out, you getting one of the ones fresh off the presses, you and brother Doug. You know what I mean? As soon as the merch comes out, man, I'm sending you that. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It is what it is, man. I got to get some more buttons together. I didn't even think about what I'm going to get. I'm going to have some stuff, man. I've been watching Black Man Unfiltered. I'm going to have some special stuff coming when people donate and stuff like that. Trust me. And I can't wait till we break bread, bro. For real. Can't wait to sit down and talk to you. And let me know when you want to do some more content together, bro. For real, for real. But yeah, getting back to Brother Hafeez. Like, Brother Hafeez, we're about to see some emotion right now. He's starting to get into why I guess he's so passionate and what it is that's bugging him so much, right, with these people, right? He's about to get into it. Now, I'm gonna play this next little part, and then I'm gonna start getting into my analysis of the situation, especially with Brother Hafeez. You know what I mean? Scams likely, Brother Dusto, DL saying I really want to know podcast. I rock with Hafeez. I actually agree with what he says, but his debates have been dusty. Yes, you're not the only one that says that, man. When we get into the comments on this video, were very eye-opening. Brother Cody is king. He has a point, but generalizing, so being hypocritical, yeah. Yes. You know what I mean? Bumbleclaw, yeah, that's funny. You know what I'm saying? Last call for insight. You know what I'm saying? That's king. Last call right there. You know what I mean? Dropping the $50 in the cash app, which I really appreciate, and all that. You know, any donations that come to me is going right back into the platform, man. I took that. I'm taking notes straight from Myron and Fresh. You know what I mean? Because I always donate to them, and that money goes right back in. I go into the studio and I see new equipment, new upgrades, new this, new that, all the time. That money goes right back into it. A lot of people are like, oh, that money goes to pay for Fresh's cars, and no, it doesn't. It goes right back into the studio, and I plan to do the same thing when we have events and whatnot. I'm going to use that money to help build this platform. So again, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. My first $50. And soon we'll have super chats soon. Give me another month or so, man. We get the views up, and then boom, we'll have super chats right here. So we'll be able to, be popping right up there. So thank you. I can't thank you enough for that. So yeah, this is where Hafeez is starting to get into his problem with RP content creators. So let's go ahead and listen to this part.
Were in actual relationships. These men were giving advice and talking about all the horrors of marriage, while these men were in happy marriages themselves. And so to me, I was really amazed by how these men could literally give out this Kool-Aid and not even drink it themselves. And then the final straw was when I saw all the new generation of red pill content creators. And a lot of these individuals did not even believe in the message. A lot of these men, as well as women, these individuals saw that, wow, there's profit in this. There's money here. There's followers here. There's fame here. And they decided to prey on the hurt, the pain, the issues that men were going on. And they paraded themselves as heroes of men, but they were simply profiting on men's pain. Because
And now we see it. There's the passion everybody keeps talking about. Like, dude is solid. He does have passion. This man truly does care about helping men. He really does. He truly does. But you got to maintain that frame, bro. I get it, man. It's like these people coming over here and they're fake prophets. They're fake RP. They're coming over here to get likes and money and this, that, and the third. They fleecing these men. Yeah, people going to do that. People are absolutely going to do that. Like I said, bro, don't hate the players, hate the game. You need to get up on game. You don't think for a moment people ain't taking advantage of others whenever they can, right? Drug dealers are taking advantage of the fact that people are strung out. They have this, this condition, man. They're addicts. Drug dealers do take advantage of that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. When I was young, we used to justify like, well, they're going to get it from somebody. They might as well get it from me. You know what I mean? I'm going to give some of this money back. You know what I mean? Well, they paying me for this money, and I'm going to take some of the money, and I'm going to buy some food for their kids. I'm gonna go buy them, buy a piece of something, get the kids something to eat. Like, well, if you really want to help the kids, why don't you just get mom off the drugs? I don't want to do that because that's going to mess up my money. There's people getting taken advantage of, right? You don't think the United States government took advantage of the drug dealers, right? Iran-Contra, you don't think Oliver North and George Bush and all of them knew what they was doing when they flooded the streets with guns and drugs? You don't think they knew what they were doing? Of course they knew what they were doing. Don't hate the players, hate the game, man. They had an agenda. They needed money to fight a war. All right, fine. We're going to fight this war, but we're going to move drugs and money around. Drugs, money, and guns. And we're going to lock people up on the other end. We're going to feed them, right, the very poison and the evil that they're feeding others, and we're going to lock them up for doing it. Don't hate the players, hate the game. This is the world I came up in, man. I learned at an early age. This is how it works, bro. Open your eyes. Hence, for me, the red pill. Take the red pill and become unplugged and open your eyes to what's going on. That's all red pill means to me. That's all it means to me. I see what's going on. I see the code. I see the code. That's all. I'm not mad. I'm not judging. This is what it is. If I'm out and I see some woman with her hair pasted down and, you know what I mean, the big nails and all that and the BBL and the fake breasts and all the rest and all of the designer clothes, and she come over trying to put that big BBL in front of me, if I fall for that and she run my pockets, I ain't mad at her. I'm the one that fell for it. Right? You got to open your eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what's really out here. That's how it works. So if you got some content creator who comes along and tells you exactly what you want to hear, just so they can run your pockets and they're successful, don't be mad at them. And Hafeez is mad. I really care about male issues. So do I, bro. So do I. If I can help one man, if I can help one woman, that's a win. And I'm going to help them. But I can't help them if I get all out of pocket. I can't help a man. I can't tell a man to be stoic, right? I can't tell a man to be a man while I'm screaming at the top of my lungs and I'm shaking and I'm doing all this other kind of stuff, man. You see me all emotional. If I'm telling you not to be emotional, but I'm emotional while I'm telling you, does not compute, bro. Does not compute. So when you go out here and you do a podcast like Saucecast, Adam Sosnick, shout out to Valuetainment and the whole Valuetainment family. When you do that and they treating you fair and they put you right next to Coach Greg Adams, right? A G in the game. You know what I mean? Shout out to Coach Greg Adams, man. Shout out to that free agent lifestyle. Here's a guy that did all that. Got married, got divorced. You know what I mean? Ran through. He'll tell you, like, man, they beat me up. Ran through his pockets. But he came out on the other end. He's like, man, I get it. I see it. You can't get mad at Coach Greg Adams because of what he says about marriage. He lived it. Right here in the video, he just said you got people out here talking about being single or whatever, but they married. Talking about not getting into relationships, but they have relationships. Well, Coach Greg Adams went through that. He got rocked. He got wrecked. Came out on the other end, built himself up. And now you mad at Coach? Come on, man. You can't do that, bro. Sit back and listen. Yeah, sit back and listen. And Hafeez doesn't like people to talk. I think Sister Candace said that. He doesn't like people to talk. He'll talk over them. He'll be very condescending. Yes, he can be. Especially in those 2 interviews, right? Especially in those 2 interviews. Now, if you're saying stuff that he likes, then he'll back off a little bit. But if you're challenging him, and it's like, man, you can't be that way, bro. And I think he knows that. That's why he made this video. Let's catch up with the chats real quick. And Brother Michael was like, super chat, not official. I can't wait, but give me another, I think it's 1,300 and some change of views needed. Once I get that, I guess they send me an email and then we go through whatever process and then boom, I'll be eligible for super chats and stuff like that and monetization and commercials and all that. Money will start coming in. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So that's what that was, Brother Michael. And I got you know what I mean? King, last call for insight, sent me a $50 cash app. And I just wanted to recognize him for that. Thank you so much, brother. That's definitely the sponsor of the show today. You know what I mean? Last call for insight. Definitely the sponsor of the show. Brought to you by the Dance Hall, baby.
You
know what I mean? Y'all know I love that. I love that dance hall, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love it. And guess what? We got Jamaicans down in Miami too, bro. The DJs down there are wicked, man. They'll throw on some dance hall, man. Bro, man, listen, y'all gonna have so much fun in January. But let's get back to the show. Sister Candace, touchy subject, but can't some liken the church to what Hafeez has observed in the manosphere? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. You know what I mean? When you start talking about people's faith, yeah, it gets touchy. Hafeez, it seems to me, and you know, I'm not trying to put him in a box or put words in his mouth, but he looks at his commitment to men's issues like he looks at his faith, like he is 100% in. But you got to understand, people ain't going to feel the same way as you do, right? And he gets frustrated. And I mean, I personally think that he's looking at his own life, which a lot of people do in the situation. He's still fairly young man. He's very successful, right? He's passionate about what he's doing. He's getting paid to do what he loves. And I believe that he's like, well, just be like me and your life will be great, right? Just be like me. You know what I mean? Listen to your mom and dad. You know what I mean? Eat your vegetables. You know what I mean? Don't go out here and do drugs. You know, get yourself a good woman, get married, and love God, and your life will be great. And it's like, come on, bro. There's people out here don't have moms and dads. There's people out here got moms and dads that are just evil, man. There's people out here, you know what I mean? They had to run from their parents. There's people out here who got involved in the church and got wrecked. You know what I mean? So it's just, everybody don't see it the way you see it. And there's more than one way to get there. And I'm talking about success. It's more than one way to get there. Y'all heard the old saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But a lot of people with that kind of fire and that kind of passion, they're like, no, just do it like this. Like, bro, maybe Coach Greg Adams did it like that and he got wrecked. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you gonna get wrecked and you know the stuff. It's like, bro, you know it. But I absolutely agree with you, Sister Candace. Ever heard of Creflo Dollar Show have? And it's a lot more than just him. I mean, big money, dude. If I had no morals, I would have a church. I would take all my wisdom and all my savvy from all my years of doing all the shit that I was doing, and I would get me a church, tax-free, money, and all I got to do is entertain my congregation and watch it grow, right? And then we're going to have women in there, beautiful women in there that's like groupies. Yes, there are groupies in church, y'all. And I'm not trying to dog it. I'm not. You can still get the word or whatever, but when you go to church, people go in and they're like, man, this feeling, it's like God touched me. Okay, maybe, but you get the same feeling if you coming out of a Sade concert, if you like her, or coming out of, you know what I mean, System of the Down concert, or coming out of you name the rapper concert. You know what I mean? Like, or you name the artist, you get the same feeling of watching a really good movie. Right? You just, oh, this must be the I can feel it. I got the Holy Ghost in that. Like, nah, bro. Again, if you ain't careful, they gonna run your pockets too. They gonna run your pockets. Ladies, they gonna get that Foxy Brown from you if you ain't careful. Brothers, if you ain't careful, you go up in the church and get into the wrong church, some dude gonna get up in you, player. You know what I mean? You be sitting there, but no, not me, Uncle Saint. I ain't got a Foxy Brown. You do to some of these dudes, they see it as a Foxy Brown, and they gonna get up all in your Foxy Brown if you don't keep your eyes open. Red pill, baby, unplug. See the code. See it. See it. This is how people get you, man. You know what I mean? Y'all done heard me talk about this tons and tons of times. Came from Hollywood, man. I spent a quarter of a century in Hollywood. I saw it up front. I know what these people do. Am I saying that all churches are bad? No, I am not. I am not. You know what I mean? If that's your thing, read the books, understand the stories. Go into the church, but don't go on the nights when the choir is in there doing. No, go in there for Bible study. Go in there when it's just you and a group of like-minded people studying the word, right? Be it the King James Bible, the Quran, the Torah. I suggest you read all the books, all of them. right? The King James Bible, read the Catholic Bible, read the Lutheran, read all those books if you want to be serious about the word. Because if you don't, you might get wrecked. I'm just telling you, I've seen these things. Brother Rod Ayers in the house, what's good, fam? How you feeling? Fresh and Fit Dallas, cornerstone up in this piece. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with the red pill with the manosphere, man. It's the same thing. We focus on men over here. We focus on what's going on with men, you know, how to enhance your game, how to approach women, this, that, and the third. But ladies are learning too. Ladies are learning, right? And ladies are getting wrecked. There are female coaches out there charging ladies $10,000, $15,000 a head to come to events where they're going to learn how to get a high value guy. Same stuff he's talking about. It happens on both sides. It's not just a manosphere thing, man. It's happening to women at the same time, black women. You know what I mean? It's happening with all cohorts of women. Right? Because the game it's gotten so convoluted. Right? But he got so upset over this, y'all. He got so mad. You know what I mean? Brother Michael, Hafeez isn't being practical. I think he's going to learn, man. He's young too, man. Yeah, Hafeez is nearsighted. Disney fairy tale, absolutely, Sister Candace. You know what I mean? Brother Cody Deal saying, I really want to know podcast 100. Best way to make money is if you toss your morals and sell nonsense to people. Yeah, you tell people exactly what they want to hear, man. They're going to pay you for it. They're going to give you all the plata. All of it. You know what I mean? Muy. They're going to keep it coming. No one wants to deal with the hard truth. The hard truth is the lead, bro. No one wants the plomo, bro. They'll, you know what I mean? You give them what they want, they going to keep coming back and paying you. It's like the drug deal. If you got the best dope, they're going to keep coming back to see you. You know what I mean? That's how it works. So if you in the world where people are looking for whatever advice, dating advice, and you tell them what they want to hear, that's going to be the best. They're going to keep coming back for it. Financial advice, you tell them what they want to hear. Sure, you could be a billionaire. All you got to do is buy these courses, and I guarantee you're going to be a billionaire. So they keep buying. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. You don't need any financial discipline. You don't need to read any books, right? You don't need to network. You don't need to go out here trial and error and go out here and fall on your face a couple times and lose it all and build it back up. Nah, just buy my course. Buy my course. You know what I mean? $6,000. But for you, $59.99. Bet. Well, this didn't work, Uncle Saint. That's because you didn't buy the expert course. You got the beginner course. Now you got to buy the expert course. Or once you got the expert course, okay, now you got to buy the plata course. Oh, the plata. Yeah, man, you didn't get the plata. You get the plata. Now you're going to be driving around in the Bugatti. You know what I mean? You're going to be rocking around in the double R like Fresh. You're going to have all the chicks. Yeah, you got to get the plata, bro. That's going to be $80,000, but we can set you up on payments. That's how they get you, bro. They're telling you what you want to hear. That's all they do. That's all they do. When y'all come to Miami, y'all see me in January, bro. You hang out with me and you see how I get down. You're like, oh, damn, Saint, I see what it is. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all my day ones. I never charge y'all for nothing. Brother Michael, when we go to the range, I'm even going to bring the ammo. I'm not going to charge you for nothing. I bring the weapons. I bring the ammo. I'm going to show you how to fire a weapon. I'm going to show you how to do it safely. I'm not going to charge you a dime. But guess what? When phase 2 starts, and those who aren't my day ones, man, they're going to have to cough up some bread if they want to hang around me like that. Because that's just what it is. At the end of the day, there's going to be, business is business at the end of the day. And I think Hafeez got a little mixed up because even he is selling products. Right? He is selling shit constantly on his platform. So it's kind of like, what are you talking about, bro? You know what I mean? Like, it's a head scratcher, yo. It's a head scratcher. Sister Candace, church is a business the same way. The roommates is a business. Hafeez needs to stop the cap. Absolutely. And we just said that. I ain't read her chat yet, but we all see it. He's like, okay, I'm listening. It's the same thing. Brother Michael Phoenix in the house. What's good, fam? Good evening, Michael and yeah, Win Candace and all the others in here. Welcome, bro. I'm glad you could join us. We're talking about Hafeez, and we're really talking about what's going on in the world, and actually really not my version, but how I see Red Pill. I am truly unplugged, y'all, for real. I'm unplugged. Why do you think I have so many different people on this platform? Why do you think I'm always constantly challenging my own personal views? That's the only way to truly be unplugged. That's why we're breaking this down right now. Hafeez refuses to accept certain things. That puts him inside the matrix. He's in the matrix. He refuses to accept certain things. That means you're locked inside, bro. You're locked inside. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So sad, but so true, man. Like, that's it, man. You truly unplugged, bro. The Bugatti, yeah, that's my man. Yo, man, Andrew Tate's my guy, man. Can't wait to holler at him again. You know what I mean? It was a great conversation we had, man. Can't wait to holler at him again. I will never be mad at Tate. Ever. I see what you're doing, bro. I ain't mad. And people are actually getting value. It's one thing to sell somebody something that's completely worthless. It's something else to give them what they are paying for. Give them value for their money. Right? If I got a guy hanging out with me, y'all can holler at Money Mike. Me and Money Mike was in Miami kicking it. He's kicking it with me. And it's the way I get down. I'm going to make you go holler at somebody. Oh, you want to know I talk to chicks? Go talk to that woman right there. Right now, hurry up. You know what I mean? We could be at a crosswalk, man. Hurry up and go approach her right now. Cold approach. Cold approach. You know what it is. All these people be coming up to me talking all this red pill shit, man. Y'all know the terms. All right, man, go over there and say something. And they freeze. Right? So if you come to me, I'm going to show you how to get past that. I'm going to show you how to push past that fear. I'm going to show you how to go up there and, all right, yeah, you're going to fall on your face. You're going to get rejected. But that's the game. And I asked Michael after we hung up, I ain't charged him a dime. We hung out for the weekend. I asked him, how much would you have paid for this weekend? And he told me, and I'm like, bet, that's what I'm going to start charging when I get to phase 2. All right, that's how I'm doing it. When me and brother Michael go to the range, we spend the day on the range. How much value did this bring to you, man? How much will you have paid for this experience? And he's going to tell me, and I'm like, bet, that's going to be the price. So I'm going to start setting this up, right? It's going to be a business, but you're going to learn something. And one of the things I learned, when people pay for something, they value it. I could give it to you, but you just going to throw it right back in my face. You going whatever. You're going to say what you're going to say, right? It's like the old school guys say, man, the game is to be sold, not told. So right now, y'all rocking with me. My day ones, y'all good. Everybody else come in, man, you're going to have to cough it up if they want the game. Otherwise, we can sit around and chit-chat. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Michael Phoenix, Bugatti. There it is, Bugatti. I love that, man. I love that. Act Oz is in the house. What's good, fam? We got Mo Canadians up in his joint. Hafeez is a believer, and marriage with faith works. Unfortunately, divorce courts have different rules. Absolutely. Oh man, we got the bots coming in here, man. They trying to get it, ain't they? These little bots or whatever. But that's how it works, y'all. You know what I mean? Brother Michael's like, yep. Yeah, fam. Real talk. That's how we going to do it. So let's continue with the video.
These individuals realize that as long as I keep on making videos about the problem with women today, as long as I keep on making videos showing the worst in women, as long as I keep on making this kind of content that fuels the rage in men, I will continue to make money. And if you don't believe me, let me show you an example from the type of content we've put out. So the biggest thing for me is I love all accountability on both sides. Call out the men and call out the...
I like the fact that he threw some money up, right? And this is real talk. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to, man. You know what I mean? And he's about to state some stuff that are facts. People pay for the red meat, bro. They want the red meat. You look at Fresh and Fit's platform, which is where most of us come from. You look at the Fresh and Fit platform. What shows are the money makers? What shows have the biggest views, right? It's the after hours joint, right? Yeah, you can learn some stuff on after hours, but it's a lot of distractions going on with the women and all that, right? Where are the real gems on the Fresh and Fit platform, bro? It's the early shows. It's the early shows. The views be just a fraction of the views from with the women are there. Just a fraction. They are giving serious game, man. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've shared the videos on credit The best 5 credit cards to have, best 10 credit cards to have, the best credit cards to get when you have bad credit, the credit shows, the shows on purchasing real estate, the shows on purchasing businesses, the shows with Pushman when he's talking about the Toros and all that, the rental car market, that kind of thing. All those, man, it was so much information there for free. The show with the brother from Ohio, he was talking about buying laundromats, right, and different ways to finance homes and commercial real estate properties for free. You know what I mean? Like those shows is where y'all should be. Those should be the most viewed shows on that platform, but they're not. They go for the chicks. They coming down in Miami, for the $1 million party. Great. Paying top dollar. Why? They want to be in the spot with the chicks. And what Myron and Fresh say, man, y'all come hang out with us for free all day long. But if you want to come to the party, y'all got to pay for that. And he's right. They're going to need all kind of security. All kind of security. You just saw what happened to Takeoff outside of a venue when it's closed down because they had a private party and it closed down. This is the world we live in. And yes, I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to talk about what happened to Takeoff. Later on tonight, I got a thumbnail. I'm just going to do it. I don't know what time. It's such a negative thing, man. I'm going to do it before. I swear I'm going to do it tonight, though. I'm going to do it tonight. But he's about to get into the money. Yes, money. There's definitely money involved, man. But Hafeez has to understand, man, this is the game. Brother Ahmed, I'm not even going to try to butcher your first name, but from Kenya, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate that, brother. That's for you. That's for you, bro. Welcome. You know what I mean? We got fam over here. You are welcome here, bro. Thanks for coming through. Act Ozzy freestyles aren't as good as pay styles. Ain't that the right? Hey, that's true though. That's true. Like I said, brother Rod Eggers in the house. You know what I mean? Dr. B. The early shows is why I really started the podcast for the OGs who know. Right. The early shows is why they really started. And man, look, that's where it is, bro. Those early shows, man, they give you so much knowledge. They talk about the dating game, bro. I got a show that that's coming up Thursday on this platform. And the New York Post just ran an article a few days ago about how women prefer to use Instagram for dating as opposed to Tinder and Bumble and all the rest. What has Fresh and Myron been saying for over 2 years now? Instagram is the #1 dating site on the fucking planet. And they said that to the people out there in Australia, and that lady started calling them crazy and this, that, and the third. I couldn't remember her name. I wanted to forward that shit out there. Like, how about you look at this? Myron and Fresh has been on that from day one, early shows. Those are the early shows. You know what I mean? That's why I rock with these dudes, man. That's why I rock with these dudes. Paul, Alex, you know what I mean? Unplug Fitness, that's our brother Michael, you know what I mean? And IG is the #1 dating app. Real talk. DMs on demand. Dudes are paying top dollar for DMs on demand. You know what? It's a worthwhile investment. Why? Because the New York Post and the rest of the mainstream media has finally come to terms with the fact that women are hitting up dudes on Instagram. It is the #1 dating app. Check it out. I'm going to be doing that Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's show is going to be about sexless men, and Thursday's show is going to be about the New York Post article we just talking about here. You know what I mean? And there it is, Brother Smeebles. Yeah, Kyle and Jackie on it. Brother Smeebles, I'm going to send that to their platform, bro. I bet they've already seen it. But yes, it is the #1 dating app on the planet. And Myron and Fresh have been talking about that for 2 years now, probably longer. You know what I mean? And they've been going over why. Hell, that's how Fresh gets them. I asked Fresh when I first met Fresh, I'm like, bro, seriously, man, how you getting these chicks, man? He's like, man, Instagram, bro. And he pulled his phone out and showed me. He's like, look. He just ran it down. Look. Damn, bro. And it makes sense, especially to an old dude like me. I'm like, man, that makes plenty of sense. So, yes, your Instagram, gentlemen, right, you must have a good one. You must have one. It is what it is. Again, don't get mad at me, man. The game has changed. Adjust accordingly, my friends. I dropped a link in here if anybody wanted to come up and join me. But we're going to play the video a little bit longer, then we're going to read a couple of the comments. But this part right here, pay close attention to the money part.
The women. So a couple years ago, I did a video called Men, It's Time to Level Up. And in that video, I was calling out men and saying, men, it's time for us to be responsible for our lives and take advantage of the tools before us to transform our lives. And that video earned me $329 from YouTube. Now watch this. Then I did a video called The Sad Reality of Beautiful Women Today, calling out the entitlement in attractive women today. And look how much money that video garnered me. $5,926.40. And that was one.
Here's the thing. This is why I have respect for Hafeez. And this is why I believe this man truly cares about male self-improvement. 2 videos he ran. One video gets a few $100s or whatever, and he's dropping gems. He's trying to really tell men what's going on, me help you out. Second video, he's kind of dumping on the women. $6,000. $6,000. Now here's the thing. If you a content creator, you really in this strictly for the money, you're going to keep feeding the machine that content. You're going to keep dumping on women, and that's his problem. That's what he's going to go to. That's why he's so upset. He was like, you guys are just doing this so you can get the money and da-da-da. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people to do that, bro. It's a lot of money for a lot of folks. $6,000? People don't make, there's a lot of people don't make that kind of money, man. You got to understand they doing this on the side or whatever's their side hustle. They can do that. They're going to keep making those videos. I look at the analytics. I'm not even monetized. I look at it. My favorite shows are the shows when I'm talking about tech, when I'm talking about AI, when I'm talking about robotics. Those are my personal favorite shows. When I'm talking about what's going on in space exploration, when I'm talking about Hubble, when I'm talking about James Webb, right? When I'm talking about wormholes and string theory and all that, those are my personal favorite shows. No one gives a shit about that. But I'm going to keep doing them. I'm not going to get mad. It's my platform. I'm going to take an hour or half an hour or 45 minutes or 2 hours or whatever, and I'm going to have these conversations because I want to, because I really want to know. That's the name of this platform. I'm not going to get mad about it, Brother Hafeez. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to switch it up. It's like, well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do a red pill show, and I'm going to dump on the chicks, or I'm going to bring a stripper on the platform and do whatever. I'm going to dress her down and da-da-da-da-da. And that gets me $10,000 in a month. I'm okay. I'll cash the check, but I'm not going to keep doing that. I'm not going to turn this into a baby Fresh and Fit. No, we already got Fresh and Fit. If you want to hit a delusion and see it in 1080p, go over there and watch it. You know what I mean? Go watch it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Go check it out. 2 shows. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So, but I'm not going to get mad about it, bro. It's the game. It's the game. You know what I'm saying? Scam likely, Brother Dusto. You like those over comedy? No, I'm just talking about content. Like the content that I like the most on this platform and other platforms is the tech stuff. Yes. But, but comedy is like, it's a different lane. If I feel like doing some comedy or feel like watching some comedy, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But I prefer watching, the tech stuff, the science stuff. Right. But yeah, I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to go become some sort of engineer, you know what I mean? And some sort of get into robotics or something like that. No, I'm past that point, but I do enjoy watching it. So let's continue.
Single video. So imagine doing not only 5 of those videos, but 10, 20, 30, 50 of those videos a day. Imagine how much money you can make. Imagine how much followers you can gain. Imagine how much worldly success you can attain from doing those videos. It is a profit model. So when I did the Adam and Pearly Things podcast, I was just beyond done with the red pill type of content. And during the episode, I wanted to share my passion and how much I cared about men and how much I wanted this content to change.
And that's where he went wrong, in my opinion. Y'all can feel the passion right there. Like, he's really passionate about this. I get it to him. 100% passionate about this. You know what I mean? Salute to you, bro. But you can't go get mad at Coach Greg Adams or Adam Sosnick or Natalia or Pearly Things because it's not their fault. You know what I mean? It's like, well, because now it's like that. I'm confused with the argument. Are you mad that they're making money? off of Red Pill trying to help folks? Because Pearl is definitely 100% RP. She keeps it, her path is right there. She stays on course 100%. She doesn't deviate. When you watch her stuff, she does not deviate. It's like Myron. Myron does not deviate. You know what I mean? He's worked on his patience so he can let people say what they got to say. He hears them out, but he's right there. That's Myron. You know what I mean? Coach Greg Adams, this is his thing. Can't get mad at him for being successful, and they are all helping the same men. Some men really need the help that Coach Greg Adams has. You know what? That free agent lifestyle is for certain dudes. It really is, especially if you like my age, right? You in your 50s, bro, free agent lifestyle? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Get your whips, you know what I mean? Get your passport, go take your trips, fine dining, you know what I mean? Fine hotel accommodations and stuff like that. You should be doing that. You should be out there living a life like James Bond, right? If you're younger, you know what I'm saying, 30s to 40s or whatever, or even younger than that, maybe you want to listen to Pearl. Like, well, Pearl, you want to vet these women. You want to look at what these women are saying. Look at their expectations. Understand that women think way differently on this level when it comes to dating. Like their mating strategy is way different than our mating strategy. You might need that, or you might need some Rich Cooper, or you might need some Rollo Tomasi, or you might need some fill in the blank. Right? And you got some guys out here who are like, yeah, I'm very religious and I want me a religious woman. I'm going to be more like Hafeez. Those guys are out there too. So it's so many different lanes within that manosphere space. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of confused. I don't know if he's mad because they're making money. I don't know. Sister Candace, the beauty of pre-recorded content is that you can control your narrative, your appearance, your message. The fact that Hafeez is still overly animated works against his attempts to. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and I get it. It's gonna boil up and you're gonna get passionate about certain stuff. Y'all done seen me deal with a couple trolls, even on this platform. And I'm 7 months in. You done seen me deal with it. You know what I mean? You don't see me deal with it. Like, whatever, man. Come holler at me. You know what I mean? I done did it, but this is live. If I had the opportunity to cut that out, I would. It's like, even my man Jay Swan's like, bro, you went too far on that one, man. I get it, but, don't let him get to you like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but that one right there, bro. Like that one right there. If I could have climbed through the computer, I swear to God. And, but I get that. And Sister Candace, I get your point. Like, dude, you get to cut this up. I was looking at this video. He did this probably a long, the sun was moving. That's how long it took him to get through this. The sun was moving. So he did it, probably took a break, came back, took a break, came back, then cut it all up. And still came out harsh, bro. Like you coming off like you still angry. Still angry. He defended his behavior. He sure did. But I'll continue to listen to his messages. I will too. Like I said, some people just passionate, man. They have a hard time controlling. They can't turn it off. Same thing we say with women in the workplace. Yeah, absolutely, women should work. But when you're doing that alpha, high end, high pressure workspace, you know what I mean, CEO level and all that kind of stuff, or air traffic like I was doing, or medical, whatever. When you need those alpha traits, it's hard to turn it off. Yeah, I'm gonna come home to my high value man and be feminine, walking through the door. No, you're not. It's hard to turn off. It's really hard to turn off. And that's one of the red pill truths that we hear all the time. Like, well, it takes masculine qualities to make that kind of money in the workplace. You're making that kind of bread. You got to have certain traits, and those traits tend to be masculine. And women are like, I could turn it off. Hafeez can't even turn his off. Let's continue.
And what's really interesting about those episodes is there was a community of men who wanted to attack the way I communicated. But what's very interesting is for all those who've watched my content, you guys know that I am a very passionate person when I talk. You guys know I'm Nigerian, and you know how Nigerians get when they talk.
No, I don't. I don't know a lot of Nigerians. I think the most Africans I ever met in my life was on this platform. I haven't met many Nigerians. I don't think I've ever met a Nigerian in person. I don't believe I have. So, bro, I don't understand what you're saying right now.
That whether I was talking to the OnlyFans girls on Fresh and Fit, I was doing my live stream or doing my independent videos. When there's something I really care about, I talk about that very passionately. And that's been consistent throughout all of my content. And so it's very interesting that in the past, when I was using the same exact tone, the same exact passion to go at the issues of women today, nobody had a problem with it. But the moment I use that tone, use that passion that I have to go at the BS I see going on in the spaces of men, now all of a sudden it's emotional. My favorite speakers speak with the most passion. That's why I love Dr. Peterson. That's why I love Gary Vee, which is why I love.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never seen Dr. Peterson passionate. I see him sit back. Well, of course, there's this, da, 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 and blah, 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 blah. But I've never seen him like, y'all bitches need to listen to me. I've never seen that out of Dr. Peterson. You know what I mean? I've never seen all this. You know what I mean? I've never seen that. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, granted, I haven't watched all of his content. You know what I mean? Sister Candace, my other concern is that he has yet to be proven if his philosophy about dating and marriage has worked. Yes. Or that he effectively vetted his wife. True. They have been married less than 2 years. Yeah, we're going to say that for last. You guys, boy. Yes. Yes. Brother King Life's in the house. What's good? He's making excuses. He is. He absolutely is. You know what I mean? If you're going to do an apology, man, if you're going to own it, own it. I tell people this all the time, man. If you're going to own it, own it. Like, if you're going to apologize, apologize. Apologize to everyone who needs to hear the apology first, and then do your public apology. If you're going to do that. If you're going to do that. If you're not going to do it, then don't do it. 10 toes down, people. Fuck it. Nigga, I said it. What? You know what I mean? If that is where you coming from with it, that's where you coming from with it. Brother Cody, I see you. I'm going to bring you up in a hot second. You know what I mean? King Life with Brother Michael. Dang, you're a mod everywhere, bro. He is, man. Brother Michael all over the place, man. This continent, them continents over there, them continents over there. He everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? Last call for insight. Peterson is controlled and firm. He always is, and that's what I thought. So, yeah, I don't get that part. Brother Michael, I'm the #1 moderator. You might be, bro. I'm sorry, because you're on so many platforms. King Life, ADL, Saint, how you doing, fam? I'm good over here, money. How you feeling, bro? You coming down in January, right? You're going to be in Miami, right? For the party, January 14th. You're going to be there, right? Let me know, because we got to meet up. You know what I mean? And Dr. B, all right, I'm out, fam. Peace, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for rocking out with us, man. Can't wait to see you in January, bro. I know you're going to be there. I even know where you stand. Definitely going to see you when you get down to Miami, man. We're going to have a good time. And King Life, and this is that brother Mike. You and the other mods going to fight it out. That'll be hilarious. You know what I'm saying? That'll be hilarious. And King Life says he's going to be there. Let's definitely get together, bro. Let's definitely get together. I'll get there that Thursday. The event's on Saturday. I'll be there that Thursday before. I'll be there Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and I'm leaving on Sunday. So let's definitely get together for sure. In Brickell. I don't mess around with the beach, but I'll come anywhere to see you, bro. For real. You one of the dudes been around day one. And let me bring up Brother Cody. I got to change it up. What's good, man? How you doing, brother?
How's it going, boss?
Nah, man, it's going all right, man. I'm trying to figure out which one of these I can use. We can have these boxes, bro. All right, there we go. We'll use that one. We'll come back to that. And then King Life, I will, let me see. I will be and Maz got to get dinner together at this one spot I know. That's what's up. Say again?
As soon as I hop in here, it starts to break up. I'm just coming in for a quick minute to give a couple cents here. Like, first thing I want to say is, if you're in the chat, don't be scared to hop into the StreamYard and speak your mind, right? You're going to add to the conversation, and it's going to come off different if you actually hop into chat or hop into the StreamYard. So plus it puts a face to the words, right? But I find Hafeez he's out here contradicting himself all over the fucking place. And he just moves into this big state of complaining and becoming emotional, which defeats all his arguments. So he doesn't really have much to stand on. Like I would like to be able to support him, right? In the sense that he's trying to get men to do better, and we do need to do better, or at least most of us do. So am I coming through okay still? Or did I...
You good, brother? You good, brother?
Okay. You can watch him be a hypocrite all day, right? And he just because he's telling you about the money that he makes off these things, he's still doing it. Even that video right there, he's making tons of money off of. So don't fall for the bullshit. This is one of these trick things. Like I'm so genuous and I'm holier than thou. Like he's doing exactly what he's fucking talking about. So just don't fall for the bullshit. And that was my 2 cents. I hope somebody else will click the StreamYard link and hop in here. But I felt like I needed to say that because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And I'm glad you did. And let me ask you this before you go. If he were like, look, we're in it for money. I'm about that money as well. But blah, 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 blah. Would that be the same or would that be different in your mind?
It's more honest, dude. You know, at least be straight up with shit. Like he's playing the victim while attacking. And I think that's some fucking garbage shit. So he's trying to play on people's emotions. It's just like about race bait and then go on to continue to talk about race and play out the whole same game, right? Like you're doing exactly what you're complaining about. So what the fuck, like that's.
Hey, yo, I gotta tell you, brother. And I gotta tell you, brother, you even start you're getting better. You're woo-sawing. You woo-sawing because I ain't hearing any C words, I ain't hearing any F words. You're really woo-sawing.
Yeah. I gotta stop swearing like a sailor. It's the people I hang around, but that's not really a good excuse, is it? So
it's all good, fam. It's all good. Thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. And you're 100% right. And that's kind of like where I'm gonna get to when we get towards the end, because at the very end, he says some things that I can't wait to hear the reaction to people in the chat to what he's saying at the end here.
Sweet.
All right, brother. I'm going to holler at you.
Thank you.
Peace. Thank you, bro. You know what I mean? Like you say, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on up and say something. I won't bite you. You know what I'm saying? I won't bite you. You know what I mean? And Cody is the man, bro. Cody is the absolute man. But yeah, King's going to be down there. It's going to be great times. Brother King said, I'm still working on my arrangements. Hey, man, hit me up. If you got any questions about where you stand, bro, just hit me up. Ask me whatever questions you got, or if you're looking at some hotels, hit me up and I can give you my 2 cents or whatever. But like I was telling, like I said at the top of this show, I'm always in Brickell 100. You can find some good deals. The Airbnbs in Brickell are cool. I don't normally rock with them, but they are cool. There's some real good ones, some real expensive ones, but there's some real good ones. And all the hotels in Brickell are, in my opinion, top notch. And there's some good deals out there too, bro. So let me know. Hit me up. My Instagram is scrolling below. Hit me up on Instagram, or if you're in the Patreon, hit me up on Fresh and Fit Patreon, bro. Ask me anything, and I'll tell you no lies, bro. So let's get towards the end. We're a little more than halfway through. I want to kind of let this run a little bit so y'all can hear the rest of this, man, because at the end is something I really want y'all to, I really want y'all feedback on.
Mark Driscoll, and which is why I really enjoy Andrew Tate. I love people who are passionate and expressive with their words. But nevertheless, I realized that my approach was wrong. Though never for a second am I apologizing for what I said, but I realized my approach is wrong, and here's why. Currently, we live in a post-truth era where people don't even care about the truth. What they care about is how those words make them feel. But what's really interesting.
Damn, I had to stop it. People care about the truth, but people want to be fed their truth, right? It's my truth. You're speaking your truth. Bullshit. I'm telling you what you want to hear, so you pay me. Right? I'm telling you what you want to hear, so you let me smash. You give me that Foxy Brown. So like I was telling you again, man, plata o plomo. Everybody want the plata, man. Nobody wants the lead. Everybody want that silver, bro. So long as I give you the silver, you're going to give me what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to take the green. I'm going to take that Foxy Brown. So it's just this whole truth thing. Nah, bro. He's mad at folks for running their game. That's what it sounds like to me. He's like, I'm apologizing. You apologizing for what? I mean the words, like, come on, bro. But let's continue.
Interesting is that when I was communicating my ideas and my criticisms of the red pill content, what was I saying that wasn't true? A lot of people said, oh, you changed up on us. You changed up. When did I change up? I was never red pill. I literally did a video in 2020 called Red Pill Was a New Woke. I did another video in 2021 titled Red Pill Disagreements. I did another video in 2021 again saying clarifying Red Pill and manosphere stance. I've talked about this at night.
Hafeez should have hollered at me, bro, with that Red Pill label. Right, it was a guy out there. I was on Suzette Speaks platform, and one of the guys out there, I won't say their name because I mean it is what it is. I mean, dude lives in Alabama, I think, but it is what it is. I ain't got no problem with him. But dude, he came at me hard. So you're a red pill. I'm like, well, depends on how you define red pill. Like I just said earlier in this show, this is how I consider it. I'm unplugged. I'm awoke. You know what I mean? I see the code. I'm unplugged. Well, if you're red pill, say you're red pill. Now I see what he's trying to do. I'm like, all right, nigga, I'm red pill then. What? Oh, well, I'm just what? You know what I mean? He had that same fire that Hafeez has right here. But Hafeez, he welcomed the red pill, the manosphere. He welcomed it. But then, like, when I did a few videos, I'm not really red pill. Yeah, you are, man. But you don't have to be hardcore with it. You ain't Donovan Sharp. You know what I'm saying? You ain't Lucario. You're Hafeez, the nice guy from Roommates, right? Who drops red pill truths like, well, I'm unplugged. He could have used someone to kind of sit down and give him counsel. Like, look, bro, this is how you go about it this way. Say it this way. The way he's doing it now is like what Brother Cody said, man, it's really disingenuous, bro.
Nauseum. When I sat down with AMS, shout out to the Go AMS, nothing but respect for you, AMS. When I'm talking about these guys, it's never about great men like you. When I was talking to AMS, what did we do the first time we talked? We debated about marriage. When I was talking with Fresh and Fit on the podcast, what did we talk about? We debated marriage. These are the same ideas I was constantly sharing in the past. And a lot of what I believe are the same things that Kevin Samuels believed about the importance of marriage and men and women coming together. Even
red pill tenant. Men and women are better together than they are apart. That's Red Pill 101. Right? Everyone from Rollo Tomasi, Rich Cooper, Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, Hafeez. I haven't watched a lot of AMS's content. I'm going to have to go back and check it out. You know what I mean? I did see him on Fresh and Fit, and I was really impressed with the brother. Heard his name a lot. You know what I mean? So, but everyone is, you're talking about marriage. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, yeah, I'm like, yeah, marriage, that's not bad. I knew it could be a horrible thing for me as a man, but I was still about that. Like, I wouldn't mind being married. It didn't work. I didn't get married. It never happened for me. As a 50-year-old man, there's no way in hell I'll get married. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Why? You know what I mean? Will I have companionship? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I ain't getting married. I'm not having any more kids. None of that. You know what I mean? I think marriage, I know marriage can work, but I also know how much work it takes. Any and every relationship takes a ton of work. And I'm always hollering my man Jay Swans and his wife, his beautiful wife, my sister Ned. I've seen their relationship from the beginning. I saw it all. All of it, y'all. All of it. It wasn't no behind the curtain. Nah, I saw it all. I know exactly how much work it takes for that relationship. And it is the most successful marriage I've ever seen in my life, ever, my entire life. And I tell them that all the time. I'm like, y'all know how rare that is? It takes a lot of work, though. So, like, Hafeez is out there saying, just get married and everything will be fine. Come on, bro. You know that ain't so. You know that ain't so. But simply because you're pro-marriage does not mean you're anti-red pill, my brother. And that's why I'm like, this message is all convoluted. But let's continue.
With the conversations about marriage. A lot of people like to straw man my marriage conversation and say that you're saying that marriage is perfect and every man should get married and marriage is a great idea for anybody. When did I say that? I am a Christian. We have our religious beliefs. We believe in the sanctity of marriage, but there is wisdom in marriage. I'm not coming from a naive perspective by saying marriage is perfect and there's no issues. But neither am I coming from a nihilistic perspective by saying marriage is evil and it's only issues. I'm having balance, but it's not about the truth.
Yeah, but I guess there are people out there who they say marriage is evil. And those guys I was talking about earlier, those dudes have been hurt, right? They got their face kicked in, bro. They heard. And I know guys will be out there anti-marriage and, they talk about all the pitfalls and all the money they spent on lawyers and alimony and child support, lost the house and lost a car and all the rest. Then they meet a girl and they get married again. It is what it is. But this really got Hafeez burning. You know what I mean? Brother Cody, is he really selling the team stuff? Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Brother Smeebles headed to a meeting to have a good stream. I'll keep it open for the watch hours. Thank you, Brother Smeebles. I appreciate that, man. Look forward to seeing you in Miami, man. For real. It's going to be fire. Oh, we got Miss Globe Girl in the house. What's good, love? My favorite sailor in the house. When that Love Jones come down, you'll be saying something different, DL. Not me, love. Not me. No, and I welcome the love. Listen, let me say this right now. Let me be perfectly clear to everyone who can hear my voice, especially the young people. There is nothing better than being in love. Nothing better. Andrew Tate said the same thing, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. There is nothing. I have never experienced anything like that ever in my life. Nothing better. Nothing better. Right? To know that there's another person, another human that loves you completely, will do for you, that you completely communicating with. And I don't know how to put it into words. It is the best feeling ever. There's a song out there, or a saying out there, it's just better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all, right? Now, after the breakup and you feel like crap or whatever, but once you get back to your normal senses, you look fondly on that time that you were really in love, like that that bond, even if it lasted just a day. Right? It's I can't put it into words. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it fucking feels good, yo. You know what I mean? So I look forward to that. Being in love and being married are two completely different things. Completely different things. You know what I mean? But I look forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait. My focus is my daughter right now, but as soon as, like I said, 5 years, my daughter's moving on to college and all that good stuff. Man, I look forward to it. That companionship until they put me in a hole in the ground. I look forward to that, man. Even if I only get it for a week, that'd be an amazing week, you know. So I'm not one of those dudes out here saying don't love and shut your feelings off. I'm saying vet. Like, be careful who you open yourself up to. Be careful who you love. Be careful. Be careful, because man, it feels great. But when that shit's over, if it ends, that feeling, bro, that amazing feeling becomes that unamazing feeling. And that's the worst, bro. Like, that heartbreak is god awful. You know what I mean? Is it worth the risk? Yes. Yes, it's worth the risk. But should you get married? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Different subject. Now we're into the law. Why marry the state? Are you in love with the state? Because I'm not. You feel me? So just keep that in mind. But Miss Globe Girl is right. I look forward to being in love again. Brother Doug's in the house. Miss AKA ladies in the house. Welcome to y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, ain't nothing wrong with love. Ain't nothing wrong with it a bit. You sleep good. You eat good. You're always smiling. You're walking around. Sex is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. The woman you love, orgasms, and right there on you, boy. Like, man, please. Absolutely amazing. If y'all haven't experienced it, I feel sorry for you. Miss AKA lady, marriage takes much more than what people think. It's a lot. Yes, it is. But I don't like how marriage is bashed. It's the best situation for kids. Marriage folks live longer. There are benefits, not all bad. Yeah, absolutely. I think it should be harder to get divorced. It should be harder to get divorced, or it should be harder to get married, but we shouldn't have it the way it is now. I agree with you 100%. Best way to raise a child is with mom, dad in the house, same home, and all that. Like, the way my daughter's being raised, the way I was raised, bullshit. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I agree with you wholeheartedly. I don't know what else to say about that. You know what I mean? But Hafeez, like I said earlier, it seems to me that he's of the belief that just do it this way and it'll be great. It's like, nah, bro. It might not be great. Hell, it might not be great for you. Sister Candace had a really good point. We don't know if the shit, man, he doesn't know if what he's doing is going to be successful. He's only 2 years in, right? Most women get the 7-year itch. That's when they normally want to divorce you. So 5-6 years in, she decides she's going to get rid of you or not. And if you know, it's 50-50. You flip a coin, heads or tails, boom. Heads, okay, we stay together. Boom. Tails, up, looks like we're getting divorced. It's a coin toss, y'all. You know what I mean, Miss AK? Hey, lady, LOL. I was just saying the same thing at Miss Globe Girl. Hey, man, like I say, I welcome it. I welcome it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you guys are here. I saw that Suzette Speaks was on, and I was like, man, I wanted to check that out, but I got to do this show. I can't. I'm not going to be over there. Brother Cody is king, but I'll definitely catch the replay. I'm going to watch the replay as soon as I'm done here. If Hafeez wasn't about playing into this stuff, he would have not responded at all or just put his foot down and said, this is my opinion, and that's why. But he is out here playing on the talk. Yeah, man. It's money, bro. It's money, man. You know what I mean? Brother Doug, Top G. Brother Michael, words can't explain it. Man, for real. All those love songs and all those heartbreak songs are real, man. I didn't understand. I remember the first time I got heartbroken. Brian McKnight had that song, One Last Cry. And it was funny, too, because up until that point, like I said, I was a savage, man. That's just when I was still young. I was out of the military. I fell for this woman who was in the Peace Corps, and she went away on a mission, but she came back, and we were together. And while she was gone, you know, of course, she did her thing. She cheated. It is what it is. I ain't mad. You know what I mean? And I remember when I found out, and I listening to One Last Cry, Brian McKnight. And that's the first time I understood R&B, like, you know, love songs. That's one heartbreak songs. I was like, oh, I get it. Like, oh, that's what he's talking about. This is bullshit. Where's my gun? I went out. Let me go find something to do. Let me go hurt something. I didn't do that, y'all. I'm just joking. I sat there and I dealt with my pain like all men should deal with their pain, alone. Turned on the TV, watched some Sports Center. You know what I mean? When it got really bad, I watched some old Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny. You know what I mean? And I would sit. That's when I first began to meditate. That's when that was back in 1996, 96, 97. And that's when I began to meditate. That's when I began to really think. That's when I began using the old think tank. It was that woman. You know what I mean? And again, I ain't got no hard feelings for her. She's cool. Like, she bumped into some of my people some years later. I was gone. Right, I was gone to LA. I got into FAA and I left Cincinnati for good. She bumped into my people and they hit me up like, "Yo, little shorty came in here looking for you." Like, did she? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she came in here. She couldn't get a hold of me because I shut off everything. All my numbers and everything changed, so she couldn't do the "Hey Big Head" call. Right? She couldn't. This was before text messaging, so she couldn't do the "Hey Big Head" call. So she went looking for my people. You know what I mean? She found my people and was like, "What's up with him?" Like, man, he live in LA. He ain't coming back here. Never saw her again. But that's the first time I understood love songs. I was like, oh, this is what they talking about. This shit does hurt. You know what I mean? Cody is king, point just like everyone else. Oh, yeah, we did that. And Brother Dub, we got a lot of communication back and forth in the chat. I love seeing that. You know what I mean? It's good when it's good. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. Marriage is worth a calculated risk. I don't know about that, Miss AK lady. Love is worth the calculated risk. Marriage, I don't know. I don't know. Now, and I'm talking about two single people who don't have kids. Now, y'all get together, y'all decide y'all gonna have children and get married. Yes, that's worth the calculated risk, but it's not really a risk for the woman, is it? It really isn't. Now, of course, times have changed and she makes more than the guy, and the guy was a stay-at-home dad. Then, yeah, now she's taking some risks, because if it doesn't work, he's going to get custody of the child. She's going to have to pay alimony and child support. He's going to keep the house. So there's some risk there. But the way it is today, the man takes all the risk, all of the emotional risk, all of the heartache. I mean, you know, I guess they both can take the heartache, but women can move on a lot faster than men. So, you know, because women plan to break up years in advance, like, you know, like my brother Perry Davis says, Perry Davis Jr., right, Esquire, out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He said it. Women plan, men react. Right? Women plan, men react. So most dudes, they get hit with it. They get hit with the papers or whatever. They're reacting. She done got another dude, all this other kind of stuff. You're out on your butt and you got to deal with the heartbreak. You know, it's tough. But women, they've already gone through all that. You know what I mean? They made their plan. They're moving forward with their plan. They've executed perfectly. So, yes, it's a calculated risk for men. Men will they will take on all the downside, and there's virtually no downside for women when it comes to marriage in the West. You know what I mean? It's different in different, you know what I mean, in different cultures. Yeah, and Brother Michael, relationships are the toughest thing ever. Yeah, they're tough, bro. Brother Doug, people think Hafeez switched up, but they wasn't paying close attention. He's always been blue pill. Yeah, see, he won't claim blue pill, though. He'll say, I'm not red pill, but he won't claim blue pill. That's why if I was on his team, I would have simply said, hey, man, you have to tell him that your definition of red pill is that you are unplugged and you understand these things. That's what I would have told him to say. If I was a part of his team, like, bro, you got to come out like that. Otherwise, you got to pick a side. So, like, I'm not red pill. So that makes you blue pill by default if you're not going to explain that away. And that Brother Doug that's a really good point, bro. Miss AK, hey, lady, he needs to be careful putting his marriage on a pedestal. Yep, it's a young marriage. Yes, like 2 years in or so. Apart, protecting your marriage is keeping your business to yourself. And that's a problem because he makes his money online. So he is under microscopes 24/7. And that could be a factor. I hope his marriage works. I hope it goes to distance. I hope that he and his family properly vetted this young lady. I hope that she is everything they think she is. I hope she does not leave him. But the system is set that if she wants to leave him, she's going to leave him and take half his stuff. And if that happens to Hafeez, this dude might wind up black pill. Y'all want to talk about different pills because he knows better. And he said it on Saucecast, and I think he said it on Saucecast. He didn't get a prenup, none of that. He didn't do any of that. And you know what I mean? And they were together as he was making his run up in YouTube. So he's making good money. He's selling the clothes. He's selling the different products, the different classes, the different this, the different that. He's getting the show fees to get, you know, to get him. You got to pay him to show up. Probably. He probably has a rate. You know what I mean? So he's getting all this kind of stuff. All that money is just being added. You know what I mean? They just tally it up. That's money that they earn together. That's money that's going to be split. That's the lifestyles he's going to have to continue to pay for once if she divorces him, which I hope it does not happen. I hope their marriage lasts 50 years. I really do. I don't wish that on nobody. Scams likely. Adele said I really want to know podcast. Damn. When I clown about heartbreaks, I always talk about Brian McKnight, One Last Cry, and Keisha Cole. I remember, yeah, bro, that was the one for me, bro. One Last Cry. When I heard that, I was like, I understand R&B now. You know what I mean? And Miss AKA lady, Dusto, Keisha, got you in your feelings. Brother Doug, my Brian McKnight breakout song was I Miss You. Oh, yeah, Brian McKnight ain't no joke, man. If you really want to see a good concert, if you can catch Brian McKnight live, that brother can sing. You know what I mean? And the shows be off the chain. If you want to have you want to get your money's worth, go check him out. Let me run through the chats and then finish up the video. Wonderful 34's in the house. What's good, fam? What's up to you, man? Thanks for coming through. Miss AKA lady, you want to feel something, go look up Jill Scott's Quick, Slow Down, Perform Live. Jesus, that woman can drag you. Yeah, hey, man. I'll sit around for hours sometimes just going on YouTube, just looking at different live performances from known stars, from unknown stars. I'll sit around and just watch some good videos, some old school gospel to neo soul. You name it. I mean, there's just so many of them out there. I just get lost in music because that's my number one passion is music. You know what I mean? I'm a bit of a musician. I haven't really been serious about it in decades, but I love music. I love being behind the scenes. So, Jill Scott ain't no joke either. She got married. I think she's still married. You know what I mean? Brother Mark is my favorite. Devil Dog's in the house. What's good, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. We got Force Recon Marines up in here. Look out, y'all. We ain't playing. You know what I mean? Panic Miss AK, not for everyone. True. What's good? Good. I ain't seen you in a while, love. Sister Pack, I ain't seen you in a minute. You know what I mean? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate seeing you here. We're going to finish this up here in a hot second. I just wanted to catch up on the chats real quick, y'all. And again, last call for insights, man. Thank you so much for that $50 cash app, bro. Man, I can't thank you enough, man. Thank you so much, brother. I really, really appreciate that, man. That's my first big cash app, y'all. It is what it is. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna on my wall over here. I'm gonna start tracking my cash apps. I'm gonna get something I can stick on the wall for every cash app I get. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do that. Brother Cody, how quick you think he will switch up his opinion once he gets cheated on for being EMO? Yep. Not all I'm hoping that. Not that I'm hoping for that, bro. You're 100% correct, man. This dating world is treacherous right now, man. I've never seen it like this before. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know I'm an old dude, man. I'm 52 this year. I've never seen it like this before. It's crazy. I don't wish it on anyone, man, but I'm telling you, the odds are against him. The odds are against him. Man, I hope he beats the odds, man. Because you figure 50% of marriages end divorce. They end in divorce, half of them. And we've said this before. Of the other 50%, right? Now, all of them are happy marriages. They just stay together for convenience. They're not happy. They could be sexless. You know what I mean? It could be like they have separate households. They're living separate lives. They just stay together because of the money, or they stay together because of the kids. Right. So it's man, when you weigh it all the way out, bro, you probably got a 1 in 4 chance of being successful, man. You know what I mean? Barely. Like it's crazy. But if you want to take the chance, take it. Miss AKA lady, he's put tremendous pressure on his marriage to be successful. It has to work. A divorce will affect his career. It will mess up his money, absolutely. Or it will make him a lot more money. But still, the pressure is there. It's bad enough as it is, but the pressure is there. It has to be a ton of pressure on her. Oh, you're Hafeez's wife. There's dudes out there gunning at her, right? There are blue check dudes out there gunning at her, guaranteed. You know what I mean? So it's so much pressure, bro. He has to travel. She might not be able to travel with him. Like, it's so much going on. Yeah, you know, yeah, Sister Pack, I don't think he's banking like that. He's doing good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, Hafeez is doing good. You know what I mean? Not that I'm pocket watch or anything like that, but he has a lot of income sources. I mean, he's doing good. He's doing good. I mean, is he pulling in Andrew Tate money, Tristan Tate money? Nah, I doubt that. Is he pulling in Fresh and Fit money? Nah, I doubt that. But it's up there though. You know what I mean? He's doing good. I would be very surprised if he were not. You know what I mean? So I like the way you say wonderful. Yes, what's up? Wonderful 34. Sister Candace, for me, Hafeez is juxtapositioning between idealism and realism. And it is for that reason I choose not to consume his content. Damn. Maybe that's the reason I don't really watch his content. Like, I'm subscribed, but I can't tell you the last time I've sat down and watched like 1 hour or one complete episode or whatever they're doing, a stream or anything like that. Like, I'll sit around and watch Fresh and Fit, like the whole thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe that's it. I don't watch it like that. Where's the super chat, Pink? I only have I can't do super chats yet because we're not fully monetized. We need another 1,300 or so watch hours. We're getting there. We'll be there soon, sooner than later. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep putting out content. So we can't super chat now, but brother last call, King last call, sent us a super chat. I mean, not a super chat. Sent us a cash app, and he sent a $50 cash app. So he's definitely the sponsor of this episode today. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? Scams likely. I rock with Hafeez, one of the best out there. I mean, like, Hafeez and the roommates, they have a lane. Absolutely have a lane. And I'm glad that he's successful, but he really put himself in it. And this apology really didn't help him out that much, man. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Let me get through the chat so we can finish up the video. Hafeez is great at interviewing. His personal opinions suck. I'm with you on that. Brother Michael's putting in the cash out. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And Cody's like, true. Or they kill each other. I hope they don't. Miss AKA lady, I would totally get married again if I can keep my own house. Let's chill on the weekends, LOL. It might come to that. Like, marriages might come with like conditions up front. Well, let's get married, like conditional marriages. Ooh, wouldn't that be something? Conditional marriages is all drawn up in the contract. I would consider that. You know what I mean? If it guarantees I don't lose any money, because any money I lose is money just being taken away from my child. So I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So, but Man, wouldn't that be something? Maybe that's an episode. Conditional marriages. Like ooh. I'm gonna have to ask my buddy Perry about that. Like, hey Perry, man, let's do a show, man. Let's talk about what conditional marriages would look like. Maybe people are doing it now. Marriage is just a contract. You can modify contracts. The judge signs off on a contract, you're good. I never thought about that. That's crazy. Miss Glow Girl, that brother's nose is wide open right now. That Love Jones got him. Absolutely. And that's, man, like I said, you got to try to control your emotions. For men, try to control your emotions the best that you can. Once you let those emotions out on a woman, man, it's a wrap. Once you fire it, right, it ain't no recall button. Once you let it out, it is out. It is out. So, yeah, I hope it works for him. I really do. And brother Cody, like, yeah, Cody's King. What is Love Jones? Actually, it's a movie. I think she'll break it down for you. Yes, sis, that's the perfect plan. Somebody tell brother Cody is King what Love Jones is. We talking ebonics. Sister Pack, based on the debate performances with Pearly Things, I don't have any confidence in his ability to push through when times get hard. Excellent point. And that's what led to this video. He's kind of apologizing for that. You know what I mean? Sister Candace, Brother Doug says you're on point. And then Miss Glow Girl explains what Love Jones is. Thank you so much for that. Super Chat Party on the way. Can't wait till we get there. That's going to be a fun show when we finally get there. Sister Candace, MSAKA lady, you present yourself as an intelligent and capable woman. Blessings to you and your future husband if you so choose. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, yo. That's why I love this platform. It ain't nothing but love going around. You know what I'm saying? And one for 34, I can't find your Cash App. It's there. It's the money sign DL Saint Pod. DL Saint SAINTPOD. And thank you for looking for it. Thank you for looking. I do appreciate that. Cody is King, and he got the message received. And Brother Michael dropped that in there. I skipped your chat. Did I? I read that one. Which one did I skip? Oh, here. His interviews are scripted. At Brother Doug, his interviews are scripted and pre-recorded, I believe. The criticism is he currently faces a different direct result of his live interviews and his inability to control the narrative and perception. Oh, you know what? I agree with you there. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize I skipped that. Thanks for keeping me straight. And I agree with you there. Live is hard, y'all. As live is going on, we can't change it. You can always go back and you can cut or whatever. Yeah, you can do that. But when you go live, it's live. You know what I mean? I love doing live. I love doing these things. I love talking with people just live, like off the top, whatever. Scripted, you sit down, it's pre-recorded, and you can go back because all their stuff is like that. You can go back and you can cut here, cut there, smash this together, take this out, add this in. I agree with you there. And then once you come off that script, like, when you're live, people get to see the real you. So, that's what he's looking at. He's trying to apologize for being himself. I don't think I would apologize. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, love is blind. It sure can be. Ms. Glow Girl's like, yes, love is blind is an aspect of it. Yeah, and I'm trying to we had a lot of chats today, a lot of interaction. I really appreciate that. Miss AKA lady, yeah, Candace, I've been married, so I totally respect y'all who stay together through the worst of times. You have been in love with marriage just as much as the person. You have to be in love with marriage just as much as the person. I ain't never been married, so I just know how hard it is for any relationship. Marriage, I've never been married, but it takes nothing but work. I mean, that's all it is. Miss AKA lady at Brother Cody, you got some homework to do. Go watch Love Jones. It's a classic. Wow. Brother Michael, love is conditional. So should marriage be then? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I want to do that, man. I want to do a show about conditional marriage. Like it's just a matter of writing up the contract, bro. This is what it is. Conditional marriage. Yeah, even Hafeez spoke on that with, I want to say, Jebediah. I remember seeing, I saw an interview with him when he talked about contractual stuff. And I want to say that they were talking about a woman's wife, wifely duties or whatever. He's talking about having sex, and that should be drawn up into some sort of contract. I can't remember where I saw him, but it was definitely Hafeez, and I can't remember whose platform he was on. I remember looking at that kind of like, what? But dude, if you could get it drawn up into a contract and they sign it, I mean, that's your marriage, right? So conditional marriage, maybe that's what people need to do. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. Brother Cody, I will give it a look. And he's talking about the movie. Sister Candace and Brother Michael, if marriage wasn't conditional, I don't believe divorce would exist. Good point. Good point. Everybody seems to agree with that. Good point. Marriage and the vows should be held accountable via the death penalty. Woo! If you're not about it, don't do it. Hey, bro, you talk about you want to end something, man. Hey, that's how they get down in certain parts of the world, though. When they say death do you part, they mean it. Till death do you part. You trying to leave? All right. You know what I mean? They going to come see you. Brother Cody, say for politicians slaying government workers who lie, some stand. Yeah, man, we'll never get there though, because politics ain't nothing but lying. Brother Doug, Hafeez is apologizing because he's been getting cooked for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, he was getting cooked in his own chat. I mean, in his own comments on this thing. Sister Pack, marriage requires discipline. If you don't even need love for marriage, discipline and commitment. You know, it all boils down to, it's a lot of work, man. People want that Disney fairy tale, man. It ain't about that. It ain't about that at all. You know what I mean? Miss AKA's like, wait a minute. Y'all crazy with that, bro. You know what I mean? Win Cody. Hey, y'all crazy with that. So let's finish up the video and let's get out of here. Let's check this out.
Guys, it's about the feeling. And they feel like I'm saying it. So no matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter what even Jordan Peterson says, and shout out to Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, because he has a 3-part series coming out about marriage in which he's going to clearly articulate a lot of the things that I've been trying to say for all these years. But it doesn't matter what Dr. Peterson says, because in the post-truth era, all that matters is how I feel. And these content creators have gripped the hearts of men and made men feel like marriage is the worst thing possible. So no matter what data, no matter what studies that you show, these men and these people don't care. So what is the solution?
Y'all saw that big cut right there. People aren't saying marriage is the worst thing possible. They're not talking about marriage itself. They're talking about the consequences of marriage and how it impacts men more than it does women. That's what they're talking about. You know what I mean? It's you can lose so much through divorce. No fault divorce. Don't even need a reason. Irreconcilable differences. Come on, man. Y'all on some bullshit, bro. That's what they're talking about. So it's like the marriage, that's over here. It's when you involve the government where you have the problem. And, you know, our laws haven't caught up with what's going on in America. You know what I mean? Women are working and all the rest. So, you know, child support, alimony, all that stuff should go away. Right? And then, you know, yeah, we're not going to get into that, but we all know what it is. You know what I mean? Let's continue. I want to get through this.
You see, the thing that I love about the red pill initially is that the red pill is the harsh truth. But in a post-truth society, how do we define what the harsh truth is? And Dr. Jordan B. Peterson put it perfectly when he said, the truth is what stands the test of time. That's what defines the truth. So for all the red pill guys, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on watching the videos that you're watching. Keep on consuming the content that you're consuming. Keep on reading the books that you're reading. Keep on doing what you're doing. And in 10 years from now, we will see your lives. We will see how this information either was a blessing to your life or whether it was a burden to your life. We will see whether this content made you more masculine, more competent, more successful, living a life of abundance and success. We will truly see that if this message is the truth and the truth is the greatest good, we will see. And also, 10 years from now, we will also see if this content hurt the lives of men. We will see that if this content led men into a cycle of misery and despair and nihilism and resentment towards women, which made it impossible for these men to actually build meaningful relationships because they were coming with so much bitter and coming at the relationship with so much of a defense, and did not bring men and women closer together like Kevin Samuels wanted, but brought men and women even further apart. We will see in 10 years, doesn't matter what I say, doesn't matter what any content creator says, we will see in 10 years. But also what we're going to see in 10 years is how many of your favorite red pill content creators are still teaching the same message. We will see how many of these people have switched up the message when they found out it wasn't trendy. How many people you will be able to finally see their lives, and their lives will be exposed, and you see, wow, this person wasn't even living this. How many of them will we see? And it reminds me exactly what happened with modern feminism. Right? There's a whole messaging in modern feminism talking about you don't need to get married. You know, you go, girl, be Miss Independent. You don't need no kids. And a bunch of women followed that message. And now those women are in their late 40s, single, miserable, and frustrated because they believed a lie. My fear is that there'll be a whole generation of men who are just like the modern feminists today, who are going to be suffering in isolation because they believed a lie. Men, I love you guys. Whether you love me or hate me, agree with me or disagree with me, the one thing that I want you to know is I want you to be happy. I want you to be flourishing. I want you to be successful. I want the best for every man, whether you're red pill, whether you're popping, whatever kind of pills people are popping nowadays. I want the best for your life. And what excites me more than anything is that instead of just simply complaining about this problem, I'm actively trying to make a change. That I devoted the past couple of years of building the standard. And I'm so excited about what we're building over there. Creating a community.
So we heard everything he has to say. He goes in to talk about what he's selling. So we've been talking about all this stuff. Now we're going to tell you now. It's like, well, I'm going to talk about what I'm selling. So let's listen to what he's selling.
Community that's actually about helping men, a community that makes men feel significant, a community that actually causes the lives of men to drastically transform. I'm so excited, and I look forward to you guys 10 years from now seeing all the great things that we've built to help men.
And that was full. Everybody saw like, well, damn, bro, you ended it with a promo. What the shit you selling?
Why would you fool the nice guy?
And I lost. I'm sorry. I was going to go back and read some of the comments. Most of the comments were negative, but they weren't. They was just kind of like what we're talking about here in the chat. They were saying like, get off your high horse type stuff. They were saying like missed messages. They were saying you owe Pearl an apology. They were talking about this condescending tone. They were talking about all this other kind of stuff. I'm sorry I didn't bring that up, y'all, because I just messed it up. I can't bring it up. So that was in the comments from that show. Wonderful 34. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that, man. Just got a $10 cash app, man. I appreciate that, man. Y'all know how we get down. Boom. That's how we do it over here, man. I appreciate the love, man. For real. Thank you so much. I didn't want to say your government name. I almost did. I was like, oh, wait, you might not want that out there. I really appreciate that. Showing the love. I appreciate the donations. And like I said, we're gonna continue to build. You one of my day ones. When I start selling products, if you ever want to participate in anything I got going on, I'm not gonna charge you a dime because you're one of my day ones, bro. That's how I get down. Everybody else though, gonna have to dig in. I'm gonna need that plata. You know what I mean? But for my day ones, never. If y'all need me, just hit me up because y'all here now. And it's just us. So I mean, I see this getting big. If we grow and we get big, like everybody knows this, y'all always gonna be for real. Like my day ones, y'all gonna know what time it is, man. I appreciate that, and trust me, I'm writing it down because one day, like we was kids, we used to lock the game up. We used to say this little thing when we would play a game and it's just us. No one else can play the game. We used to say this little rhyme: tick tock, the game is locked. No one else can play. You know what I mean? And we used to do this little thing, and when kids come like, "Can I play?" Nah, sorry, the game is locked. The game is locked. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. Like y'all my day ones, y'all gonna be with me until it's, you know what I mean, until we lock it up. We're gonna do an episode when we lock it up. And nobody's no more day ones. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like this is he really I'm just picking a couple of chats to talk, and we're gonna wrap this up. But Brother Doug, like in this video, Hafeez made several very valid points, especially when he pointed out so many red pill content creators selling products and services and living completely the opposite in their real lives. Yeah, man, that's real talk, bro. But There's people, like I said, the game is to be sold, not told. There's people selling the game that they really about that game. You look at my buddy Jay Swan said this, and trust me, he is not a red pill guy. He is not of the manosphere. He's only over here because of me, because I move in these circles. And he was talking about Fresh and Fit, and he was like, bro, it's like the one good thing I could say about Fresh and Fit is they walk the walk, man, and they talk the talk. They were like Myron. This is what Jay Swan said. He was like, Myron about that life. Like, he is about that life. What he says on there is what he does. And Jay Swans ain't never met him. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. He about that life. You know what I mean? He's like, but he was like, the rest of these, because he'll see some other red pillars out there. He was like, the rest of those guys, it is what it is. But he was like that Fresh and Fit platform, Myron, that dude about that life. I'm like, yes, he is. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So that was the video, y'all. Like, that was like Hafeez. What were you thinking, bro? That wasn't an apology. And if it was supposed to be an apology, you know what I mean? Did you holler at Pearl? Did you say you were sorry to her? Because that's where you really got out of pocket. You know what I mean? Did you holler at Coach Greg Adams? Did you holler at Adam? You know what I mean? That's where you got out of pocket. You know what I mean? Maybe you did. Maybe he did that behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But as far as his take on red pill and like his religion, like it's almost as if, like I said, you want to shove this down people's throats. Do it this way. This is the only way. This is the truth. And it's like, it might not be. You know what I mean? You can't rock like that, bro. And like Sister Candace says, bro, you don't even know how your situation gonna turn out. And the odds are against you. It started out bad. The odds were bad when you started and only got worse as you continue to move forward. It's like, come on, bro. You've been married 2 years. You putting your wife through a lot. She got to roll with you through this. Man, I hope they did a good job vetting her, man. I really do. You know what I mean? Like Brother Jose saying, he ended with his product. Yes, he said all that stuff about all these red pillars making all this money off of all these innocent dudes who they really don't care about. They really don't want to help them. They just want to get them out of their money. Now buy my product. Like, bro, I wouldn't have sold nothing. I wouldn't have sold nothing on that, bro. It would have been no links to nothing. You know, again, you got to have the right people around you. Like, dude, if you're going to do this, do it this way. If you're going to do it this way, bro. Don't sell nothing on this particular, you know what I mean, stream, man. Don't sell nothing. But he did. I ain't mad at him. Like I said, man, don't hate the players, hate the game. It is what it is. Sister Candace said, Doug, you forgot the part where Hafeez himself is selling products on the monetization, his meshes. Right. The whole thing is monetized. You know what I mean? Brother Cody, like, buy my shit. Absolutely. He just had a banner that says, buy my shit. You know what I mean? Sister Candace said, Doug, respectfully, of course, brother. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Brother Doug at Cody, Brother Cody, guys preaching being players and they're married. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's a segment of the game where married dudes are the best players, bro. Married game is the best game. Like, again, if you ain't got no morals, if you don't have any morals, put a wedding ring on and go out. There's a segment of women who only gun after dudes who are married because they don't want any long-term relationships. They just want to hit it and quit it. They want a dude that they know they can walk away from it anyway because he's tied down with a wife and kids. You know what I mean? There are women that hunt that. And I know dudes that wear wedding rings because they're hunting them. Again, it's a crazy game out there, y'all. Don't hate the players, y'all. Hate the game. And again, that's not my game. My shit's, I'm on the up and up. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll withhold information like a big champ, but I'm not gonna lie to you. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I don't go out there I used to wear rings on 4 fingers until someone was like, oh, you married? I'm like, nah. And I'm like, damn, that's right. You know, it's like, it's my finger. How come I can't use this finger with my jewelry? You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm just not gonna wear it. And I don't even wear the rings now. They're in a box. I hardly ever wear the rings. Brother Doug, at Candace, oh, I thought that too, especially in his recent interviews. Brother Cody, there's a W up there. Bomba Clyde, yes, sir. And that was, we catching up. King Rich, yes. I'm trying to get King Rich on the platform, man. He's open to it. We just got to work out the schedule. I just got to keep hitting him up. Really cool, brother. Y'all check him out too. And that's what's going on in London, right? I can't wait to talk to him because I want to know what it's like growing up black in the UK. I definitely want to bring him on the platform. He's successful. The brother came up from the streets. You know what I mean? I want to hear it, man, because they live in a world where you got all that stabbing going on, man. We live in a world where it's all the gunplay. So I'm really interested in getting him on the platform. Like I said, he agreed to do it. We just have to work out the time. He told me just to stay on him, and I will. Sister Candace, Brother DL, I don't have Cash App, but look forward to blessing your super chat once you're monetized, and we will all smile once we get triple digits in the chat. Yes, we're gonna get there. Shout out to the whole chat. Sister Candace, thank you so much. I ain't gonna lie to you. That means a lot. That means a lot, and I'm gonna keep pushing. Now I know when Myron and Fresh, they talk about supporters, and they talk about the chat, and they talk about those people in their Patreon. Now I get it. You know what I mean? It's not just them. You know, like Suzette speaks on it. You know what I mean? All these content curators, the ones that I rock with, you know what I mean? They hold their supporters hold a special place in their heart. Now I'm starting to see it. You know what I mean? Because y'all rock with me, yo. Like I said, y'all my day ones, man. I ain't never, ever going to forget that. Ever. I'm going to always be looking out for y'all. Trust me. Y'all going to be tripping like, wow. You know what I mean? So thank you, sister. And we're going to just keep rocking. We're, like I said, about 1,300 away, maybe a month or less. I might get lucky on one of these shorts I post. I might get a big hit on one of these shorts, and then it'll be done like that. So, Brother Doug, Jay Swans is married and don't claim red pill, but he is red pill no matter what he says. I'll let him know that. I'll let him know that, Brother Doug. And Brother Michael, same. I appreciate that, y'all. Like, I rock with y'all, man. Brother Cody, at a win, as Sister Candace. Yep. They wouldn't give me confirmation email either. Right. We getting it over here, though. We getting it over here. Brother Jose Sam to Kansas, I appreciate that. We getting it. We going to keep building this up. We going to keep making this happen. Miss AKA lady, everybody just wants to be the guru. What's good for some may not be for others. You got to figure out your own life. No one is completely wrong or right. That is so true. That is so true. Brother, wonderful 34. Thanks again, brother. I really appreciate it. Use the government. Say it how you feel it. Yeah. Yeah, use the government. Hey, man, I really appreciate that, though, bro. Straight up. Thank you so much, man. That's hard-earned money that y'all blessing me with so I can do what needs to be done over here and continue to grow the platform. I'm telling y'all, man, wait till we get to phase 2. Wait till we get to phase 2. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm going to be doing stuff. I will plan events in y'all cities on my day ones to make sure I get to interact with y'all. Trust me, I got plans, y'all. It's fun. Just being retired is cool. You get to do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? Cash App says, yeah, I got the Cash App scrolling at the bottom. It's a Cash App that we use. Yeah, but I look forward to the super chats when we get that, and we'll be able to highlight it on the screen, and it's right there, and we just gonna keep it rocking. You know what I mean? For Sister Pack, appreciate that. Insane Videp. I'm not sure what that is, brother. Brother Smeebles, what happened with him and Pearl? There's a video out there. They were on the set of Purple Pill podcast, and they were, I think they did their own video. I think they let Pearl use the studio or whatever. So Hafeez and Pearl was going back and forth. And it was really Hafeez just really getting out of pocket, not letting her talk, really having a problem with her stance on things. So it wasn't even, it was supposed to be a debate, but it really wasn't. And it was painful to watch, and I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I'm going to go back and try to complete watching it, but it was hard to watch, man. And again, Pearl is sitting there stoic, right? She's listening, and she's trying to wait her turn so she can rebut. And every time she starts to say what she has to say, Hafeez would jump in there. Bro, it was very bad, man. I ain't going to lie to you, bro. It was very bad. But definitely, check it out. You just put it, if you just type in Hafeez or Pearl or whatever, or Purple Pill, it'll pop up. Brother Cody, the old want what you can't have. Yeah. You always want what you can't have. Brother Timmy's in the house. What's good? What's good, fella? What's good? What's good? What's good to you, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's give you a horn blast. You know what I mean? You call us at the end. We just reacted to Hafeez's apology to the Red Pill world, I guess, or message to the Red Pill world. Good 2 hours and 18 minutes that we've been talking about that. But I definitely enjoyed breaking it down. Just giving you my humble opinion on what's going on. Miss AKA lady, there are women who see your husband and imagine themselves in the wise position. Yes, those are the worst side chicks. Those rings can be magnets. Yeah, man. Yeah, they are the worst. They really are. Brother Michael, I don't have Cash App either, but I support with Super Chat and Super Stickers. It's all good, bro. Like I said, man, we getting there. We getting there. The best way to support right now, we got to get the watch time up, and I guess, like share and all that good stuff. Like I said, we're about 1,300 hours away. We're going to get there. And once we get there, we're going to continue to grow and build. And this is just how the process is. Mind y'all, it's only been 7 months. We've been doing this 7 months, and I'm a dude. You know what I mean? Like, hot women, yeah, they get monetized right away. Their numbers grow because they're just hot. It is what it is. Again, don't hate the players, hate the game. You know what I mean? And trust me, I've been thinking about that. Like, we had Slow Jams on. We're gonna get more women on here. I'm trying to get Nina the Pineapple on. She's agreed to do it, but we just like scheduling is an issue. You know what I mean? There's just I got people here, like some beautiful females who are like strippers, and I got some regular women and all that. They want to come on. It's just scheduling, y'all, scheduling. But once we get that going, that's definitely going to get the watch hours up and all that. Again, we got a plan. There's definitely a method to the madness. Brother Doug and Brother Smeebles, Hafeez gave a poor interview. Basically, he revealed his opinions that opposite to the manosphere. Yeah, that was basically it. Yeah, basically it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I stopped short of calling him blue pill, but people who do say he's blue pill, I get where they're coming from. Brother Cody, my bad typing, saying Hafeez was a hypocrite, saying how others were taking advantage while doing so himself in the exact same video. Yep, you made a great point. And thanks again to you, Brother Cody, for jumping on and voicing your opinions. You know what I mean? That was pretty cool. That was real cool, not just pretty cool, man. I appreciate that, bro. After blessing me with an amazing show yesterday, you know what I mean? It's all love, bro. Brother Timothy, yo, DL, the pro black are coming for Pearl. Are they? Are they really? I didn't know that, man. I did not know that. And yeah, Brother Michael, Nina said she's going to do the show. We've been talking for months now. It's just a matter of, getting the date and time. It's going to happen. We got the thumbnail done. I just got to lock the date in with her. But she's real busy. Like, she's working on her clothing line. She's a personal trainer. She's moving into the real estate space. She's doing a lot of stuff. Like, last time I checked on her, she was in the DR. So she's back and forth in the DR checking on her product. Like, they're making her clothes. You have to go down there, pick out material, make sure the stuff is being made properly and all that. I really want to get her on this platform because not only is she beautiful, but she's really out here trying to get it, man. She's out here being a boss, and I want to talk to her about it. And and also gives you an opportunity to holler at her, Brother Mike. I know what you're gonna do, man. Holla, 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 holla. You know what I mean, Brother Cody? They were calling her racials. What? I didn't know that. I don't know her. You know what I mean? I've seen her content. She surrounds herself with people of color. She's mostly black folks in the UK. You know what I mean? Which is something I've never seen before. I know she's explained how she grew up. Her bubble way different than mine. She was definitely on the other side of the tracks. I understand that. Dad and mom in her life. She has brothers. She's educated. I get all that. I'm here to tell you, London's expensive. Even with the money being messed up right now, even with the pound being weak to the dollar and all that, London is still expensive. One of the most expensive cities I've ever been in. Right? She has a nice flat in London. That's where she films out of. You can see all that stuff on her platform. That's all I know about Pearl. I see her content. I've never met the woman in person. I haven't. Not that I wouldn't want to meet her. Obviously, I would. But had I known she was going to be in Dallas, I would have gone to Dallas to see her. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not I don't follow her like that. I just see her content or whatever. So I don't know, man, about the racist claims, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? They don't fall for the BS. Like, yeah, man, I don't know. Don 007's in the house. What's good, fam? Does Hafeez live here in the UK? He lives in Texas, I believe. I believe he's in Texas. I'm not sure what city. I don't think it's Dallas. I think it's Houston. But he lives in America. And Brother Michael saying he's in Dallas. I didn't think he was in Dallas, but that's cool. I know he moved around a little bit, so he's in Dallas. That's great. Dallas is a great city for those who haven't been. Miss AKA Lady, love to hear from successful women. Definitely looking forward to that. Content is going to be great. I need to warn you though, Miss AKA Lady. Nina the Pineapple has an amazing body, and she loves twerking that pineapple of hers. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful young woman, inside and out. But she loves twerk. If you go to her Instagram, Nina the Pineapple on Instagram, you'll see what I'm talking about. But for her, she just loves to do it. Her family hates that she does it, but she makes money. And the money she made on Instagram and whatever, I think she parlayed that into her other business ventures, which is why I want to get on the platform to talk to her about it. But we're definitely going to do it. I'm going to get some of the other Fresh and Fit women on here, the ones that I call the Fresh and Fit queens. I'm going to get them on here. I'm going to try real hard to get Bianca. She's real hard to get. She's, man, like really hard. I met her once, beautiful woman. Love her personality. She's great. I'm going to try. And then who else? I got some more that I just can't think of off the top of my head, but trust me, y'all, we got them coming. I definitely want to get more women on this platform. I want to do more content for our sisters on this platform, and I'm working on that as well. So just hang in there with me, y'all. We're going to make it happen. Let me close this out. We're coming up on 2.5 hours. Wow. This is starting to get easier and easier. Brother Cody, it was about the thumbnails, which she pays Nigerians to make, so it's not her. Dude just using her name for attention. Okay. That's what's up. And that makes sense. So we're talking about Pearl. That makes sense. Like, yeah, because she rocks out with the Nigerians in the UK. And that's the majority of her show, the people on her shows are people of color. So that makes sense to me. And it's a shame that people take advantage. But again, don't hate the players. Hate the game, man. There's a lot of people out there who have no morals. They don't give a shit. Right? It's full contact. They don't care. So it is what it is. Brother Michael, London is super expensive. It most certainly is. You know what I mean? I can remember last time I was in London, I stayed at the Hari. Man, it was a fucking ticket, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. In a room smaller than my loft. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm exaggerating, of course, but shit, not by much. You know what I mean? It was like about the size of this loft I'm sitting in right now, just add a bathroom. Yeah, that's how big my room was. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was very small, very expensive, great place. Can't wait to go back. You know what I mean? I had a really good time. Brother Michael, he's got a spot in Atlanta. Okay. So, yeah, he's doing good. Like, Hafeez is doing good. Not saying any more about his living quarters. You don't need to, man. We don't need to speak on, but we ain't pocket watch or anything like that on here. But the brother's doing really good. And he should be in Atlanta. There's definitely some moves he could be making over there. Miss AKA lady, she's laughing. Ha, ha, ha. I'm mad you gave me the parental advisory warning. I had to, love. I had to because Nina come on this platform, trust and believe she's going to twerk. That's just what she does. She loves it. But again, she's an amazing person though. Like she's just little bitty. I mean, she's not even 5 feet. Like she's just like a hair under 5 feet. Amazing body. She's just so cool, so beautiful. I love being around her. She calls me Mr. Don. It's the funniest thing. Mr. Don, how you doing? Like it's just hilarious. So we'll get her on here. And brother Timmy, check out Lapeef Network. Will do. And also, it all started there. Okay. We'll definitely check it out. That's right, because she was on Lapeef. I saw some thumbnails, but I didn't watch it because I ain't gonna lie to you. No shade or anything like that to that platform, but I just don't really watch that platform. And yeah, I saw that she was rocking with the community. Now I'm gonna have to watch to see what happens. But thanks for that. I appreciate that. Like Nina's like 4'9". Like yeah, she's under 5 feet, but boy oh boy, she's beautiful. That's it, y'all. That's the show. As far as Hafeez goes, bro, I think he's gonna be fine. He's still young. He's getting up there in age, but I mean, maybe a little bit on the naive side. He definitely wants to help men. But he's making money just like all the other people he was talking about are making money in this space. There's billions of dollars to be had. You know what I mean? Look at what the Tate brothers are doing. Look at Fresh and Fit. Look at Rich Cooper, Rolo Tomasi, Aaron Clary. It goes on and on and on. And there's nothing wrong with making money. But there's nothing wrong with it at all. It's a business. And remember, y'all, never hate the players, only hate the game. You know what I mean? So that's what it is right there, y'all. Thanks for rocking out with me, man. I'm DL Saint. This is the DL Saint I Really Want to Know podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm about to go.
Darn, that's the end.
Peace, y'all. I mean it. Peace. I just want to show everybody's chats real quick, and now I am out. Mahala.